Yo, what's going on? You're listening to another fantastic podcast, and you're on patreon.com/JaboodieDubs. That's why it is so fresh and hot and new right out of the oven. Or you're watching it on YouTube or Spotify or something. It just means it's a little bit old. It's a little dusty. But if you want stuff right when we do it, right when it comes out of the oven, and you want to support your boys, go to the patreon.com/JaboodieDubs. Thank you. We love you. Let's do a podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic podcast starring your hosts, Justin, Damon, and Pops. Yeah, there's a lot of podcasts out there, but this is another fantastic podcast.
Hello.
Guys, please.
Hello. How are you?
Back in better than ever.
It's been a minute.
Good to see you. Good to have you. We are doing a podcast. Wow, boys, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Been a while.
There's a lot of big things on the horizon.
Been a long time, boys. It's been a long time. Where you been? It's been 2-3 months.
Couple more days until you're a married man.
Yeah, it's a big year. Big stuff going down, boys.
It's closing in, bro.
Big stuff happening. Married. It's a big one. Doesn't get bigger than that.
That's pretty huge.
Doesn't get bigger than that. That one's coming up real quick.
Nice.
Real quick. I got it was a week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh boy.
Just about a week.
Boy. Just about a week. We got some crazy stuff going on. I mean, my God, behind the scenes with the Jaboody stuff, it's been huge.
Oh, yeah. So that's probably whether they're wondering where has the podcast been.
That's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
It's been huge. Other than the life stuff, it's been huge. They're wondering, was this the first pod of 2021 somehow?
I think it is.
Somehow. But I'll tell you all right now
There's
why.
A reason. There's a reason.
It was this year that we started doing a different kind of updatey kind of thing. Those of you watching the video portion of this will see we used our fancy new camera, and we started doing our updates very much behind the scenes-y, where you could see what we look like from Damon's perspective sitting in this chair.
Yo, the dong POV.
And us basically talking about our plans every first of the month with the Patreon updates. As you boys know, we're always trying to get the Patreon up and running as tip-top as it could be.
Your boy's always working.
And so we wanted to be very personal. So a lot of our updates we were rocking with this, and we were just very busy with, wow, Pops, your hair looks beautiful. Stellar.
I can see that hair in 4K, bro. Wow.
So, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
It's bouncy.
Yep.
So, yeah, we started doing our updates with the new HD fancy camera we got, and I think that ate up a lot of our Mondays of behind-the-scenes work. For the it kind of replaced the podcast a bit there when it comes to updating you guys on what we're working on. But we need to answer some patron questions.
It's all good, guys. We're back. We're back with another one.
And it's just been a long time. It's been a long time to just sit and chat and just hang with the patrons. Yeah. Because we love the patrons.
Thank you, guys.
The best. Couldn't do it without you guys, man.
Let's see. So what has been going on in the Jaboody realm? Well, roleplay kind of kicked in, which kicked a lot of my ass, just prepping, getting characters ready, getting music ready, getting that ready. And then we've also been doing a whole lot of stuff with Dub It Out. Dub It Out's been crazy.
Oh,
the
yeah.
edits, if you've been seeing, your boy Damon's going crazy on the edits now.
I tried.
Putting in more work than ever.
I'm trying.
Making them more special, making them more flavorful. Pops has been doing a whole lot of, you're doing most of our game prepping. Pops does a lot of our crazy homebrew game prep stuff.
Pre-production stuff.
A lot of stuff for stream.
Yeah, a lot of our marathons have been laid out by the Pops and the Pops himself, so give it up for him. That ain't easy to do, by the way.
It's a lot of work.
Make sure all those games work in advance. You got all the holidays pre-planned.
I have everything up until Christmas planned.
There it is, boys. There it is.
Well, there you go.
So other than that, of course, we have some goals from our charity event. We're still chipping at, and we want to make sure they're dope. Board game thing still coming up. I think we're waiting on like one more to show up in the mail. And then we're pretty much good to go in and mess around with camera angles.
Okay.
But, man,
and then also
it's been a blur.
The new fan favorite, which we keep getting demands for, is our like retrospective / dubs of commercials of the past.
Which need a little bit more pre-production than usual because we got to handpick this stuff. And it just seems like we've been putting a whole lot more pre-production into each and every stream. Trying to make sure we've been banging these streams as hard as we can.
Stream content's been top tier for the last several months.
Last couple months,
And
it's been fun.
the retention from all the fans show that.
Yes.
The growth has been immense. Do you guys know, since the start of 2020, the Twitch channel has grown 50%?
Wow,
insane.
that's crazy.
It's insane.
But you know why though, or why I think at least is because of all the variety. Because we do so much different things during the week.
That variety.
Yeah, it's like what RP a couple days, the group stream a couple days, the throwback commercial streams a couple. It's you get so much stuff.
I feel like we're just kind of finding our, I don't know,
Groove?
Our niche.
It's weird to say that it would take you 6 years to find your groove, but yeah, I feel like we found a good groove.
I think so.
Your groove just gets sharpened. The groove gets groovier. It gets a little smoother. It gets a little more comfortable. I think it's just we've found what we love to do and are doing it better and better and better and better.
Yes.
I think it's what I would define as the evolution of content, because it's like you got to keep things new and interesting for the viewer to keep all those old school people keep coming, but then find a way to appeal to new people who don't know who you are
And
have never seen anything before.
And yourself.
Well, I'm just naturally just charismatic and funny, so it's about time.
I knew my personality was so I wasn't worried about that. You know.
But to always keep ourselves entertained with what we're doing is pretty big too. To always push ourselves and be like, yo, how do we make this more hype for ourselves? Because it shows.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know when you see someone making stuff on the internet when it looks like, wow, this guy really fucking gave up. Or if it's like, yo, these guys are fucking on fire. They're having fun. It's always trying to share those laughs and those good times with you all.
That's why I love the group stream though, man, because it's like those off days where you don't feel like turning the camera on because we have a group stream. These guys will get me in the mood and I'll snap out of it, just like that. So it's always dope.
Always dope. A lot of fun with the evolution of the show. It's been evolving. It's getting stronger.
Yeah, I think we all kind of have a different approach to live streams than what we did 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah.
Like if put yourself in 4 years ago, how we would have went live, I'd be like, well, just fucking put some shit in there and just fucking just show it up.
If people want to watch, they'll watch. If not, who cares? Whatever, dude.
And I will say the show is evolution and it's prepping and just the day of getting each show is good. We use our Mondays to kind of plan out the week-ish. We use the first of the month to plan out the month. And then we do that big update on the Patreon for you guys with us in HD, beautiful camera.
Check the Patreon.
And then every Monday we kind of look at our whole week. So we're planning more than ever, which really helps, rather than it's an hour before the stream. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit.
That's totally what we used to do back in the day, too.
Yeah.
And I will say a lot of that time used to be towards like getting other stuff ready and like, for instance, the dubs have been on a hiatus, mostly because I just wanted to find something. We've been looking for something good, something worth doing, something different. And my philosophy's changed a bit there. I want the dubs to still be those, when it's ready, it's ready.
Quality over quantity.
And that's where the show kind of took over the it's like, God damn, we're trying to do all of it. We're trying to do quality and quantity.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
where some things slipped out through the cracks, but mostly with the dubs, I kind of wanted to take a little break and just rethink it. And I think we're on a good track now with the one we have going now. Yeah. It's a big one. It's 20 minutes ish, so it's a beast. But it will be worth it, and it will be more fun. And the viewers, I think, and all you guys waiting, where's the dubs? Where's the dubs? I think you guys will be like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
this is pretty cool. I want to always make sure the dubs is something you didn't expect.
I feel like that's always what happens, though.
So
there's always a long wait, but I feel like people are always like, oh yeah, no, this one was worth it. It was worth the wait.
You
always kill it.
We want to make it something worth doing, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes to dubs, it's like, well, why are you doing it? What's the purpose behind it? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going for? Whereas the streams, like every day, how do you put on the best show possible? So I'd say some of that time divvied up, but now I found that other groove and that dubs coming together, and it's like just the excitement. I know you guys are always helping us with what dubs to do. A lot of that bleeds into the watch parties we've been doing every Friday.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun too. If you're on the Patreon and you haven't watched the live experience of a movie commentary, it's a whole different ball game. The energy's way different because it's live. You literally see us react in real time, watching the most insane movies I could find on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You literally sync up the movie with us and watch it with us real time if you've never been on Twitch before. You don't even know what a watch party is.
So we've been doing the movies on Mondays and movies on Fridays. Making the shows as banging as possible, and also trying to make sure the dub is cooking. just want to make sure it's always cooking. There's always a little fire under it, and it's cooking. And then some other stuff behind the scenes, some other secret stuff we're planning. And then future streams, holidays coming up, was just the Dong Man's birthday.
Yep.
Now he's, since the last pod, you were a young man in your 20s, and now you're in your 30s.
Now I'm an old fart. Yep, over the hill.
You get to say it.
My
20s went right over my head.
Oh, man, I wish I could have those days back.
You remember your 20s?
Oh, man, like it was yesterday almost.
It's fun thinking about it like that, huh?
Yeah.
When you fucking start saying that,
Dude, people love telling me I'm 30, too. It's like that's the number where you're officially old, so people love rubbing that shit in. It's so everybody calls me old man now. I'm like, motherfucker, I look younger than you.
I think the reason why I like saying it is because you're like the youngest person like I know. So it makes me feel good being the boomer of the group.
Got you.
Me as well, 30 now. And since the last pod, so now we're both 30. Mm-hmm. The dirty 30.
Yep.
It's been good. Got no problems with 30.
No complaints so far. I mean, I woke up with a couple neck pains, but I always do. So
I gave you that massager.
It's been working.
Yeah.
It works.
The poop pills, I gave Damon fiber pills.
Also work. People have been asking me how this shit's been in the DM. Nice and solid.
Can I make a comment on that? You sold me on the poop pills.
So with the people who have no idea.
Yeah, this is pretty inside.
Maybe it is kind of weird.
I'm not eating poop.
It is kind of weird that we're just saying you gave me those poop pills.
Oh, those are some delicious poop pills.
Which do exist.
Yeah,
there are pills that are actually poop.
Laxative. Oh.
No, like actually a doctor will prescribe you. It's actual feces.
What is that prescribed for?
Just a fucking mean doctor likes to prank people.
Me to eat shit. Didn't pay his copay, motherfucker. Here's a good prescription.
Yeah, diarrhea. This'll help.
Yeah.
More diarrhea.
You know what actually is? Actual poop pills is to introduce good biotics into your gut.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's an actual
Good
prescription.
There's no other way than eating shit.
Hey, do you want to eat a poop?
I don't want to. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
There's got to be another way.
Sometimes you got to eat poop.
What are the poop pills you're selling?
See, I gave Damon as a joke, but also a real gift, fiber pills, which I've heard of if you listen to some of the podcasts.
Psyllium husk.
If you heard of the podcasts out there on the internet, a lot of them, it's a little trend I've been seeing everyone saying, oh, yeah, psyllium husk, fiber pills. It congeals your poop and makes it like boom, 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 and you're done. And you wipe, no mess.
See, the thing is, people watching it live when it happened, they thought it was a gag gift, but Justin knows me very well. We live out here in Cali. Justin knows I love tacos. I love Chipotle. He's looking out for me.
Yes.
It was a serious gift that I appreciate, and it does work.
That's what I'm saying. It was a logistical, real gift for a 30th year-old birthday. You know, you're only 30. You're 30 now. You only have one butthole. You got to take care of it.
Yes.
Because time, stretching, straining, it will,
from what I hear,
things sag, break apart, loose.
Yeah. So those pills will hopefully
your butt tensile strength is just going to give out.
Yeah, the PSI of that thing.
They say it's one of the first things to go, so be careful.
Yes. So
no one wants to sit on a rusty old flat tire.
Yeah.
Oh.
So whereas you could be sitting there for hours and you can always feel, I'm not done. I got to keep playing on my app, my games. Got to keep texting. It's not done yet. I think I'm done. Oh, no, I'm not done. And now, with those pills, like, boom, 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 I'm done.
Damn,
boom, boom,
it's
boom,
like
I'm done.
Shooting a rocket out of a bazooka.
Yeah. Has that been in your experience?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing.
Clean.
It's a beautiful thing to think, like, if you're regular with them, and consult your physician. Don't just start taking stuff.
Don't take your advice from a Patreon.
No, this podcast told me to eat poop pills.
I've been pooping too much now. But to think, you're on a business interview or you're on a first date, and to think, I'm husked out. Oh. I'm not afraid to go poop right now in this public bathroom.
The confidence of knowing, I'm not going to make a mess. I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry.
It's like a dry marker, rubbing it over and over. It just never ends.
It just won't stop leaving a mark on that toilet paper. What was that? What's up with that?
And you never really get it when it's that viscosity, right?
No. Let's say you were on the 8th wipe and it was still making a mark. Do you sit there and leave your first date hanging, or do you just go, I guess I'm just going to go?
I got to go.
I got to go home. Yeah, I got to go home.
I would have to dip out on the
date. I like to stay, but I got to go.
I was going to say, or do you risk getting up and just continuing the date or the interview and just being itchy butt guy because you got a little...
sloshing around.
I couldn't continue the date with the itchy crack.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Could you go into a job interview? You got a little... You didn't get all the way?
They say, what are your greatest weaknesses?
And you feel that. You feel
my
that.
ass right now.
This moment right now.
You feel that leakage.
Yeah.
That's not what you want, dude.
Yeah.
You want to make sure every cut is a clean, concise cut. So what were you were gonna say something about?
So
it,
I'm on day 3. So I'm thinking that I'm at the introduction of this program. Right?
Takes about 2.5.
I'm taking
days.
2 a day for 3 days so far. I can report this for sure.
Okay.
The loudest, most acoustic farts you can ever possibly have.
Well, that's just a plus. That's a plus.
But
no smell. They're just sound effects.
just air.
And I tested this. I'm like, how is this?
Wait.
Slapping farts.
Wait,
No
I think I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
A fart with no smell is an instrument.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Louis Armstrong out here
That's
doing
crazy.
a trumpet solo and no smell.
That's crazy.
Damn, and the acoustics in the bowl and the
Yeah.
bathroom too.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I've been taking them, trying to be regular with taking them. They tell you to take however. I've only been doing 2 a day, whatever. Try to take them regularly,
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
like every other day. Yeah.
But I will to what you said. I have noticed it's like, okay, so what this thing essentially is doing is it's congealing. It's grabbing you. It's making you poop and making sure it's all together, and it's not just
It's binder.
sloshy and wetty and all over the place. So it's like you have your intestines, right? It's like it's making sure it's all in one block. So it all travels through the same time, comes out same time. Whereas without it, you're all over the place. You got poop pockets all over your guts.
Oh, you don't want that.
And that's why you're sitting there. You're like, oh wait, I'm not done. I can still feel that one down around the corner. It's up and it's literally up your butt and around the corner.
Yeah.
And you're waiting on
Literally.
it. And so you're in your phone. It comes out. You're like, wow, what a mess. And you're wiping because it's a mess. But this thing's making it all together. So I love how we've gone 2.5 months of the pod. Here we are talking about poop.
I was just about to say,
but hey,
more
this is
so,
what people care about.
more so than anything else we've talked about on the podcast.
This is
I'm
what-
sure a lot of the questions at the end of this Q&A are going to be about my ass.
They're gonna say, "Where'd you get it?" Because all that happened after I gave you that gift live was,
Yeah.
"Hey, dude, a friend of mine wants to know where those pills are."
Where those
Nah, yeah,
fart
and-
pills at, bro?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Not only you, they've been hitting me up. Yo, how they work? Is it true? Are they that nice?
My friend
It's
has
true.
this problem with his ass.
Yeah.
It's like real bad.
It's gonna have you pooping very concisely, precise accuracy, no mess, clean cut. It's you're like a hitman. No murder, no scene. You're gonna go in the bathroom.
evidence.
No one's
No
gonna know
evidence.
you were in there.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was saying, it's like it's all congealed. There's no more poop pockets all over
Sure.
your maze
Guts.
of your guts. It's all in one spot. So when it comes out, it's boom. So my theory is, because I've noticed this too, because it's all in one area, the air pockets, it's instead of some turd here, air, turd here, air, turd here, air. It's like your turd's all in one spot. Your food's all in one place.
Yeah.
I
So
think-
you just
okay.
have this massive gap of air. And
I think I get what you're saying.
and
yeah.
now the air isn't close to the poop pockets. So it comes out, it's just like a gong, and there's
So-
no smell.
I see what you're saying.
It's like, oh, God. It's just like a honk.
Instead of the small little gusts of fart that you would normally
that's
get,
the
That
day.
smell like shit because they're surrounded by
yeah,
shit.
because there's shit everywhere.
Yes.
You get the loud burst
Yes.
that's nowhere near shit. So it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have the farting up the stairs, each individual step farts.
No.
I have,
Big
when
boy.
it's time to go, it is
Boom.
boom, 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 boom. Done.
Boom.
wow.
And, every time you fart, your poop, the air comes out. So the shit, when you fart, it goes, and the shit
A
gets closer.
seismic shit.
The shit gets closer to where it needs to come out.
Yeah.
It's like that maze of your guts that you fart and the shit comes closer,
Again,
closer.
Again, we are not medical professionals.
I love this podcast.
So yeah, the pooping's been good, and you're good. Everybody's good now. Everybody's pooping good.
Pooping's
So,
A-okay.
so you've been on in a few days. What do
3
you
days.
And okay,
So
3
it's
days.
hard to tell with 3 days, right?
You
I'm
haven't-
waiting for like day 5 for me to be like,
You're
A-okay.
You have noticed a
Really?
difference in delivery.
so far just the cacophony of my ass.
Just-
but,
One solid package,
No delivery.
one brown
difference, though.
parcel.
but to be fair, I always put myself to the test.
Okay, it's always pushing your limits.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always put myself to the limits when in terms of consuming greasy food.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you
So-
meant with your ass.
wow.
Sorry.
Hey, well, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Wow, sorry.
But yeah, things have been good with that. You had your birthday, so you're an old man now.
Yeah, and the birthday stream was awesome. If you guys haven't seen that, go back and check it out. We'll be uploading that to YouTube pretty soon.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The cameos that Justin got for me,
The 3-0, dude.
amazing, man.
Chuck Norris showed up on that stream. If you missed it, you gotta watch those VODs. Dude.
You guys, Chuck Norris, he roasted me, But it was an honor, honestly, being roasted by Chuck. You guys got to see it. Go check it out.
You got to take it on the chin when Chuck Norris calls you weak.
Yeah.
He'll beat you up, watch out.
I mean, because literally we all weak in comparison to him, so not that bad of a diss.
Yeah. Yes.
Not worried.
But yeah, a lot of prep on streams, dude. We've been really focusing on the stream.
Going back to
Domin's birthday.
Going back to streams, the way we view live streams is also for the YouTube content as well.
Yeah,
so
and you know what?
Thank you guys on the YouTube who watch the live stream and the VOD.
VOD gang.
Big ups to YouTube VOD gang.
VOD gang.
Because not everyone can watch live for a multitude of reasons, right?
Understandable.
But we also create the content for the VOD to be packaged that way.
Yeah, I'd say that's more of our thought process moving forward in the last... It really was like a 2021... Not like a New Year's resolution, but it's always a time of reflection, you know?
I think it was about September of 2020 we really started shifting towards that.
I was like, how do we make the Patreon more special? How do we make the YouTube experience more special? How do we make the stream? And I think that is a big reason. Yeah. Trying to think of every stream as, what is the YouTube title of this stream? And that makes it already like, oh, we're making more of a show, because it's always been our thing. We want to make it more like a show and not just, oh, it's just a thing that's on and they're just playing whatever Warframe Part 68, and it's like, oh, again? It's like we want it to be more of a show. Literally, it's in the name, the Jaboody Show.
Yes, sir. So
making that as special as possible. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. The numbers show that's true.
You guys
a lot
like
of YouTube.
It.
Yeah. The YouTube viewership's always something interesting to see. And it's been more watched because it shows you, we know when you're watching. We know when you're not watching. Shows you guys been watching a lot lately, so thank you.
We know.
Shows us. We have the data.
Minutes watched on the archive channel is almost like quadruple Jaboody dubs. Minutes watched.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
pretty awesome.
Pretty insane. The way YouTube's changing kind of favors more quantity over quality, but we still want it to be good, dog.
Yeah.
So we have both, right?
It's
not trying.
Yeah, man. That's so dope. But it's not just the Jaboody Studios channel either. Dub It Out too. The views are going up, man. You guys love it, and it shows, and it's so awesome to see because that channel used to be like 10K followers. It's almost up to 50K.
We started that channel from the bottom. We started Dub It Out 0.
Yeah,
0.
Yeah. Right? We started from 0.
Oh yeah,
because we had to. And I honestly think Dub It Out's going to hit easily 50K. Easily.
It's almost there already.
Like
we're almost there already.
Almost there, yeah.
And I would not be surprised by the end of this year, 75K. Would not be surprised.
Yeah. It's fun trying to make Dub It Out more and more special. We've been really focusing on that. Damon's edit's been crazier. So trying to push the Dub It Out experience. And in the last couple weeks, we've been really fine-tuning it to be more enjoyable for us to make, Damon to edit, and you guys to enjoy. Just literally, we've been just putting more of our work into review on our own eyes to be like, yo, how do we make this shit bigger and better?
Yeah, because I don't think we even gave a status update since the last thing happened, but we got a copyright strike on the Dub It Out channel. And so we kind of took it easy on that channel, so that's why there wasn't any uploads on that channel for a while. Yeah, we didn't want to lose it. Anytime anything like that happens, we take it extra serious, so we're extra safe with it. So
and learn how to avoid that and apply that logic.
So that's what I was getting at. So we all kind of sat down, brainstormed on how to make the content better moving forward and how to avoid that in the future. So Dub It Out's about to get bigger and better with better edits and all that stuff.
I will say YouTube is getting better at making it at least a little bit more understandable versus like Twitch. It's like you're just fucking best of luck. Hey, you figure it out. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. At least YouTube's starting to give us more tools to kind of like decide what is good and what's not.
Yeah. And make sure we're within their terms of service and all that.
And what we mean by that is a lot of the clips that we show are very risque because they're all viral stuff. So we're just trying to make sure that we can post what we can post and avoid any more strikes. So
because
YouTube,
most of all, we just don't want to lose the channel or lose that video because we want you guys to see it because Dub It Out's fucking funny. It's fun to do. We love doing it.
I just want people to see the content.
Yeah, I just want you guys to see it. So we're always trying to make sure we're within the terms, within the copyright, within all the rules, whatever else they want to throw at us. But YouTube is getting a little bit better with telling you all they need to get to now is when they fucking do hit us, they need to tell us what it is.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
If they could tell us. We're over here fucking spending weeks guessing and uploading offline footage just to fucking test this stuff.
It's the most frustrating thing when they delete a video and you can't even tell why. Like imagine being banned from something and you don't even get a reason.
Dr. Disrespect. The disrespect.
The literal Dr. Disrespect.
But yeah, we've been working on that too.
Yeah.
So
But
trying to
we-
make all that bigger and better.
We
dude.
back on track with that.
We got that Artesian PC coming in, which
That
is
was
gonna be
really
hype.
cool.
That was another thing that kind of put a wrench in the last few weeks. Our
Yeah.
main PC just died.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, it was right after we did the last dub, so lost some stuff forever.
No.
But at least we weren't in the middle of a huge project.
Yeah.
That was kind of the only top side of that. It was, we weren't in the middle of anything. Did lose some stuff forever, but we were backed up a few months behind. So still have most of the files we need for things to continue and to operate. But we were down a PC, so it just kind of made things a little shitty. We had to shift things around physically, and sacrifice things and computers. But your boys at Artesian Builds are hooking your boys up with a monstrous PC.
Literally the
Yeah.
state-of-the-art parts from top to bottom. The highest-end PC you can build in terms of, like, consumer parts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dipping a little bit into overkill.
Oh, it's 100% overkill.
Dipping in. Yeah.
But
Let's go.
that
Yeah.
is a very cool problem to have, especially when a sponsor is willing to put that out there and create
Yeah.
such an awesome product.
Yeah.
Shout out to Artesian, man.
Yeah. They make good
Awesome.
stuff.
Awesome.
We got a code there too. Jaboody show if you guys are interested. They got some good PCs. And you guys will be able to get the same PC we're getting once it's done.
Yeah.
And it's got our logo on it, the Jaboody show logo. And you can even pick and choose and make it a cheaper,
Downscale,
more affordable.
upscale, however you want.
You can make it more affordable or make it more expensive.
Modify the parts.
Yeah,
all
you
that.
can pick
That's
and
cool.
choose. It's all
Hey,
custom stuff.
That's
so
sick.
And
They're
they
really
build
cool.
every PC on their live stream, so you can actually see your computer being built in real time. It's kind of cool.
Excited for that because we're already fucking thinking Halloween and we want to go big. And last Halloween when we shot that in 4K with all those files, and dude, some of the parts where I had all those effects, that computer was good, and it was like
The computer
chugging,
almost exploded.
having a hard time with editing. It was just like, dude, and hitting edit on that was like, you might as well go to bed. It's gonna take 30 hours to render this 4K footage. So
God.
I'm excited to put some 4K footage with our new camera that we got into that bitch.
That bit rate on that new camera is pretty intense.
I'm very excited to see how a monster PC handles that with like layers of effects in Adobe Premiere.
Oh, the content might be very high quality pretty
So-
soon.
It's gonna look pretty good. Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, in terms of what has been going on since the pod, anything else, fellas?
I think that's about it.
30 years old.
Valentine's happened.
Marriage happening. We did banger ass holiday streams.
Yeah, we
Banger
gave,
ass daily streams.
gave advice to people that got laid,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What else happened?
But yeah, big old marathons happen. But yeah, seriously, every day, every week, especially the Mondays. Like today is a Monday where we plan out our week and we get everything going, dude. We try to get all this stuff pre-planned to be as epic as possible. Epic streams, bro.
And you can cut me off or tell me to shut my mouth, but we do plan on kind of refreshing the Patreon very soon.
Yeah, that is a big thing. I mean, as you saw with those behind the scenes Patreon updates we did, we want to probably reshoot our Patreon video to kind of lay out where the focal points are nowadays. Because
Have you guys seen the current Patreon?
it's old.
It's very old.
We're like 24 years old. in the video, so we need to update
I was
it.
still skinny fat.
And thank you guys.
I was in my 20s.
Thank you. Whoa. Thank you guys for supporting us for so long. We really appreciate you. But seriously, thank you guys. The Patreon has helped us live in this space and have this studio rented out and be able to put on a good show and put all of our efforts down.
Create a variety of content across almost every multimedia platform there is consistently at a very high standard, at the same time trying to do new and interesting things that haven't been done before.
Yes.
There's not a lot of people out
So
there
thank
trying to
you.
do all that.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do it
Yes.
without you guys, so thank
The
you.
last couple weeks in particular have been very like getting ready for this big Patreon upgrade. You're going to sweeten the deal for you boys and make it more concise, make it more involved, get more of a one-on-one with you guys, especially the questions and all that jazz. But yeah, a new Patreon video is definitely due because I think our old ones like Dubs, Jaboody Dubs, Patreon. Now it's like yo, do you want weekly movies? Do you want more pod? Do you want more, like, the show, making everything bigger and better, the skits, all the stuff? Like, there's so much we do nowadays that I don't think that video, it kind of just says more. But I'd like to really outline what that more is, because there's a lot going on this thing, dude. The dub it outs, the movies, it's a lot. So we just want to make sure that you guys know how you helping, and other people know what's going on over here, because it's beautiful.
Also to reiterate, since the beginning of the Patreon started, the success and the support from that point till now has been amazing. It has allowed us to create a factory of content from what was just a shack of content. And if we're able to get more Patreons to jump on board, we can do something that nobody else does on the internet that is so it'll be unprecedented.
Yeah, we got some big ideas.
Right? And so that support, building this base of support to the next level, is going to be amazing. And it's only going to be better for you guys in the end.
Yes.
That's what the best part is.
The Jaboody movie 2025 is coming. It's coming.
You know what?
It's coming. I'm claiming it right now.
If Neil Breen wanted to direct a Jaboody movie, you know what?
God bless him.
Only him or Tommy Wiseau is the only two considerable directors.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, there's a series idea I want to do, completely new on its own. It'd be a whole new series, and it's what I love is we could sit here and have these ideas of, like, yo, there's a whole series I want to do that's brand new that would just be this new thing. Is we can do that, and it's not like, oh, will there be enough viewers for that thing? It's like we can experiment, and we get to have fun and, like, really plan like our holiday streams, doing new wacky shit. The idea I have of this brand new video series is just like, why not? Nothing's stopping you. If it's not because right now on YouTube, and you see a lot of people that the worry, you could see the worry about, is it gonna be the biggest thing? Well, then don't do it. It's like, no, we want to do shit that's just new and different too, or just our style, and just experiment more. Yeah, so that's what's really cool too. Is you guys will all see all that stuff when that stuff eventually happens. But dude, the holidays gonna be popping off.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Halloween this year will be fucking insane. I mean, we're gonna start really gearing up for that like soon, and it's fucking March.
It's not even summer yet.
April's coming up.
I mean, we already kind of have like a rough idea what we want to do already. Like that's kind of crazy.
We get to just experiment and just do fun shit.
Yeah,
because we don't want to fucking ever just do something. We always want to put everything into it. But thank you. I guess this is a big update, and thank you for hanging with your boys and rocking with us. We've still been keeping the movies going, trying to keep them weekly. Sometimes life and all the other projects we're doing consumes it. But, dude, the movies we've been doing, insane. We've, Action Jackson. Some of you guys, dude, we did all the Turtles, started Star Wars.
Yep, the prequels.
The prequel, we did one of those. We need to do more of them.
Leprechaun 4.
We did all the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, we did.
Except the new Nickelodeon, new one.
I will not watch the Michael Bay one.
But the weekly movies with you all has been so fun. It's like our own little special book club. It's our little book club meeting, dude.
I love the watch parties.
So fun. So we probably have a Godzilla one we're going to do tonight because Godzilla he's back.
He's nuclear right now.
He's nuclear.
Nuclear?
Nuclear.
It's nuclear.
And he's fighting King Kong. So.
Yeah.
Goro. He's fighting Goro.
Mm-hmm.
Goro?
Yeah, Goro happened this year too.
Oh man.
Remember the year Goro happened? But yeah, anything else, fellas? Anything else you want to add before we get in the Patreon question?
I think that's just about it.
Yeah, might just be about it.
Can't think of anything
I've been
else.
going down.
It's going to be popping off pretty big soon. You're going to see a big change there.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably like more opportunities. Like we had the SNK thing that popped up.
Oh,
that was a lot of fun. So
cool.
that gives us even more to work with in terms of like being creative and do interesting stuff like VR and yeah, man, we're just always churning out content. There's not an off day.
It was really cool to have Artesian work with us, and they did a giveaway. I wish I knew that they were going to do that.
I didn't know it was going to be that.
They we hosted their channel.
I saw that.
Everybody from the Jaboody show popped off so hard they gave away a gaming PC,
a high-end PC.
Yeah.
So I want to, and from what they said with us, one of their most hype collabs. He's like, "Yo, this is one of our most favorite collabs we've ever done."
Really?
And I was like. He's like, they've worked with streamers who had 20,000 live viewers, and he's like, you guys were top 3.
Wow.
In terms of like turnout,
awesome.
we had like a
Engagement,
engagement top 3.
Yo, that's the community right there,
And,
man.
dude,
Woo.
I would love to work with them to get some more giveaway stuff on our channel. I would
Yeah.
love to do some bigger stuff with them, and we're working with them, and they seem pretty cool. So might be some more cool stuff for you gamers out there.
Dude.
I would love to see that happen more because they're really cool. I'd love to work with them more.
I think it'd be awesome.
Cool dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been going down a lot of UFO rabbit holes.
Oh, this again.
It's all my boy talks about lately.
UFOs
These
are happening.
UFOs.
UFOs are happening.
You went down the rabbit hole, didn't you?
Talking to my friend Milton T. Pike 1.
This guy.
He's a robot from the future.
I told you not to talk to no one
Canadian
outside the stream.
robot.
I told you
Canadian
not.
robot. He's been telling me, dude, you just gotta look into it. The truth is out there, man. I would hit that sound bite, but you know they would copyright the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Diddly.
So I can't. But yeah, I think it's. Do you guys think UFOs are real?
I think UFOs are real.
Do you think aliens coming to visit Earth has happened?
Maybe
Taking too long.
not in the way that you think.
I don't think. I'm objective to it. I'm not a skeptic, but I'm also not like, oh, dude, it fucking 100% fucking happened.
I'm in the planetary semination theory.
Huh?
What'd they do to your butt?
That a piece of asteroid that had like DNA or some type of life on it crashed and hit some part of either Mars or Earth, and that's how we got DNA type of life strands on our planet.
Like a symbiote?
Yeah, like a little space semen flew out through the galaxy and landed on us.
But where'd the space semen come from?
That's where the aliens are,
Oh.
and that's their connection to us.
So Prometheus.
In some capacity, yes.
Okay.
So they threw their coom at our planet.
Yeah, maybe their planet blew up and their seed dropped somewhere else.
Okay. Damon, do you think UFOs? Well, I don't like asking UFOs because it's stupid. Do you think there's stuff in the sky we can't explain? Do you think aliens have been here?
Oh man, that's tough. I'm not saying they haven't been here.
Sounds like
Triple
an alien
negative.
would say.
Alien did.
No, that's not true at all. Aliens do not exist. Trust me. No, I don't know, man. It's a weird coincidence that most of the stories about abduction that people tell about flying saucers, all that shit, there's a lot of weird similarities, a lot of coincidences from people all throughout time, all over the world. Like,
Very strange.
It's a strange coincidence.
Very-
I don't know.
Very, very strange, boys. Milton was telling me, he's like, dude, best thing you could watch right now if you're really wanting to see. I like looking at it as a form of entertainment.
Sure.
Whether it's to just purely enjoy it as science fiction, because the stories are rooted in somewhat, even if the people who talk about it are full of shit, they're trying to make it as compellingly real as possible instead of Ridley Scott. You know, it's like, it's more
Grounded.
could happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so it's just good science fiction to me. But I'm also like, maybe, dude. Maybe. But Milton was telling me, he's like, you got to watch this documentary. It's called The Phenomenon. Phenomenon. I can't say it.
Phenomena?
Phenomenon. It's Watch the Phenomenon. It came out last December. So it's all this stuff's fresh. And he's like, yo, something's happening. Something's gearing up. He's like, Milton was telling me, he's like, I got to watch this documentary. Went down in December. All this UFO stuff's been going down lately. It's been crazily picking up. If you guys remember, the Pentagon released those stuff.
That's
all
right.
that stuff
That's right.
last July.
It was like during COVID, so everybody said we don't give a fuck.
Milton's like, yo, they're gearing up for something. And then there was the COVID relief bill that said the government has a few days, 100 and something days, I think it's till June or July of this year, to disclose anything else that they have on UFOs. So so Milton was like, we're kind of in a time crunch here to learn about these UFOs.
Yep.
And I was like, okay. He's like, watch this documentary. It's crazy. I was like, okay. And I watched it. It was pretty cool. It shows all the most, what I would say are the most believable, credible, realistic-y kind of sounding testimonies of people who have seen stuff, taken pictures of stuff. Yeah, one of them was crazy. There's two instances that really make me go, damn, that's fucking crazy. An Australian school of like elementary kids and a Zimbabwe school of elementary kids. Both of these happened different times, where a craft came down and all these kids saw it, like 100 kids. Maybe not 100, maybe more like 40, 50. But all the kids have the same story.
Caught the alien slipping.
And yeah, the one in Zimbabwe is crazy. I was watching more of it. I sent you the clip to watch.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
still need to watch it. Yeah.
But apparently they filmed it all back then. But I guess UFO shit back then was so like, oh, what, he's stupid? No, come on.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Martians are fake, see? So no one really gave a shit. But I think now people are more like, dude, tell me your story. What happened?
Dude, after seeing the Avengers, it could totally happen, bro.
And with like social media, I think
Yeah.
it's easier for people to like tell their stories, and more people are like, dude, tell me your story. What happened? And so this story is insane. The craft came down, and a bunch of kids said they saw it, and the girl said she was fucking arm's reach from it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know they were that close. It landed near the end of their playground, and a few of them ran up to it, and it was a big, shiny thing, and there was a little man that didn't look like a man, and he had big black eyes, and he wore like a scuba kind of looking suit. And
Oh, he had a suit.
they said he wore a form-fitting outfit.
Like typical old school stereotype alien, like big head, bulgy black eyes with the
yeah, I think so. It's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And then I watched not
Like
only
Mars Attacks.
kind of less teeth. They have a lot of teeth, don't they?
Yeah,
Mars
they're kind of
Attacks.
yeah, they
alien.
kind of have like canines and stuff.
They have like weird little giblets too. It's gross.
I think of them. I think teeth. Yeah, teeth and brain.
Big
Yeah.
skull, right? Big
Yeah.
human skull.
Less teeth and brain on these guys. Dude, I forgot about this movie.
This movie's actually really good. I
Yeah.
love it.
Dude, I
I used to
remember
love this movie.
clapped.
It has so many cameos.
Oh man, we gotta watch this one, dude, because all the UFO shit's going down, man.
Dude, I'll never forget that handshake scene. That's always my favorite.
Oh, dude, this movie's great. Anyways, but yeah,
What
hey, how do they come up with the stereotype of aliens? You know, where'd that come from? You know,
It's
little men. They're always little, and they have big black eyes.
hmm And they always talk telepathically.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how true that is, because some of the kids are like, they felt a message, and some kids are like, no, he was just weird and he was moving, and they felt like when he was there, it was so unique, and I don't know, it's like a car accident. Time moves slower.
Yeah.
They said all the kids said they could feel their heartbeat fast and slow and fast and slow, and it
Whoa.
was like happening so quick. That was the weirdest thing. And then it finds the kids now, and they're all adults, and they're like, yep, shit fucking happened. And I don't tell people because they think I'm crazy.
Yep, shit's real.
Yep.
And they're like, it was not a human. And it looked at us kids and took off.
How insane would it be though? Like if you yourself, you saw an alien. You know you saw an alien. But then you come to me and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's cavemen and then there's people.
Dude,
and that's about it.
How would you convince somebody?
That's got to be so infuriating.
That's the craziest fucking part of it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. If you saw one, what would you do?
Yeah. I don't know. I want to know why they're such creepers, though, and they come down and scare children and then run away. That's what
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah. The kids, though, when they do their testimonials as kids, like two of them were like, I was scared. And then the rest of them were like, it felt like they were visiting us to just see us, just to witness us, and
Yeah.
for us to witness them, and then to take off. Yeah.
I bring you love.
I think one of them was like, it almost felt like they almost wanted to take us with them, like to rescue, almost, not to rescue, but like to show us more. But the kids were saying this shit.
To get us off this shit planet.
Yeah.
I see.
So there is
I guess.
the Star Trek theory
Yeah.
that when you become part of the Star Trek, society, you're traveling intergalactically. If you go to a planet and it has life, but they're not ready to join the Star Trek, they're just not capable of starflight. They're just primitive people or primitive beings.
Civilized. Yeah.
You don't interfere with them. You just observe. You take a look at them. You don't give them any technology. They have to find it on their own,
Yeah.
and then they leave.
Dude.
Yeah.
I feel like that one episode of South Park might actually be like accurate, where aliens just watch us for entertainment. We're
Yeah.
just a reality TV show to them.
You're tuned into Earth.
Thanks for watching Earth. What wars are gonna happen today? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
documentary was insane with the testimonials of kids and then them as adults. And they're all saying, well, this shit fucking happened. And for so many kids, all have the same story. And kids aren't that smart to all lie and be that, to want that attention. Kids
Right.
aren't like that. So it makes it very compelling. But it also, at the end of the documentary, it does the coolest thing where it ties in all the testimonials from all around the world. people speaking in Portuguese and Chinese and all over the world saying that they saw a thing in the sky go bing, 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 boom, zhoosh, zhoosh. It was in the sky. And then farmer, it was a quick thing. Bing, 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 gone. And an old lady, it was like this, and it went bang, bang, bang. It did like all around the world. I was like, that's a cool edit. Like all these people telling their story.
That's crazy.
And so I went back to Milton. I was like, yo, that was I need some more of that UFO stuff. You got any more of that UFO stuff? You know, it's kind of cool. Man. I was like, yo, I like this stuff. Like, what's going on? When are they going to show up? Like, what else do you know? He's like, bro, I'll tell you. BOB LAZER. Go.
Check it out.
I was like, what? So I watched this. It's on Netflix. BOB LAZER. But as I'm explaining, it to you guys, I was like, yeah, it does sound fake. BOB LAZER. Worked.
I talk to aliens. I am BOB LAZER.
when Justin came to us, he's like, "Have you seen this BOB LAZER? You mean BOB LAZER?
BOB LAZER. BOB LAZER. He was on Joe Rogan, so you know it's credible, and you know it's
entirely possible.
You know it's possible.
Huh.
In fact,
Entirely possible.
You know it's entirely possible. BOB LAZER. Dude, they do a big girthy 2 hours with this guy.
Wow.
His documentary's good, but this talk with him is actually better. But yeah, the documentary's good too. But yeah, he's a guy who claims that he is a physicist who worked on craft that was found, Area 51, secret base, spacecrafts. Oh. He's like, yo, we got like 9 or 12 of them. I worked on one of them.
Yeah, like 9 or 12.
He's like, I worked on one of them. It's like a disc. It's just like what you see in the cartoons and everything. It's just like that.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if like, let's say your COVID relief bill forced Joe Biden's hand to release all the
BOB LAZER
all
stuff.
the BOB LAZER's truths, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They go, we discovered this spaceship. It was buried in Arizona. It probably arrived on Earth maybe 1,300 years ago.
Sure.
And we have about 3 of them, and we're trying to figure out the technology, but we can't figure it out. It's beyond us.
Yeah.
They make this public.
Yeah.
Right? They can show pictures of it.
Yeah.
You can even go to it with certain conditions, right?
It's powered by radioactivity, so I don't know about that pops.
I don't think much is going to change. I think we're still going to be concerned about whose dick Lil Nas X's satanic dick is sucking. And we're just going to be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be real. I care more about what's happening on this planet than any other one.
Yeah. I think the human condition of being a narcissist and more involved in their own problems isn't going to care that much. And then it's like, yeah, I kind of figured that it's kind of been the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I've seen Avengers. Motherfuckers come from space in that movie. I've been prepared for it the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We still want to just watch Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
The only person I feel like would be truly vindicated, well, beside, like the scientific community.
BOB LAZER.
BOB LAZER. BOB LAZER, like, I fucking told you, you motherfuckers. Yeah. You tried to blackmail me. You tried to ruin my life.
Bob, we're being invaded. Help. Fuck all of you.
Dude.
I tried to warn you.
Imagine the pop-off of being BOB LAZER. And since the 80s...
Let's go, boys!
Dude.
You see that one spacecraft?
I knew it, yes!
Imagine the pop-off of being... people calling you a liar, throwing shit at your house. He's been shot at.
Yeah.
All this shit. And he's like been trying to tell the truth since the 80s when he came out and he was like, I'm doing this on camera in case they kill me. I was working on these crafts. They make their own gravity. They're fucking insane. We have it, but they're not showing the American people. And I think it's fucking wrong that they're doing that. Imagine the pop-off. My God, dude. In that documentary, it's actually interesting. He said that when you go to this secret base, when he would go in, there was a hand reader thing that has these little prongs, and you put your hand in a light, and it measures the bones in your hand, and that, and you hold up your badge. That what gave you access. Everyone's like, fucking bullshit. We don't have that stuff. They actually found a photo of it, and he's in the documentary. He's like, I can't believe you fucking have a photo of this thing.
Told ya.
And he fucking like a little Jordan, like. Oh, what's that bowling guy say? Who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I'm BOB LAZER.
Who do you think you are? I'm BOB LAZER.
What does that even mean? Who do you think you are? I am.
He popped off so hard he's no oxygen in his brain. He said that. Who do you think you are? I am. Oh, he pops. He gets a bowls a perfect 300. And he pops off. Look up that clip if you've never seen it.
No,
so
I've seen
good.
it. It's just hilarious.
So good. People watching, look it up if you haven't seen it. So yeah, BOB LAZER. He was vindicated when they showed a picture of this thing, and they showed people. doing it, and it's like a fucking. I mean, it's stupid now. You just hold up your badge. Why would you need to measure the bones in your hand? What are you gonna wear? Someone's fake skin face to get in?
Hey,
like
trying to
a
keep
badge?
aliens out.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm
Body
trying to smoke
snatchers.
some of this alien weed, bro.
Maybe, yeah.
Body snatchers and shit.
But to what you said earlier was actually really cool. Is the analogy he painted too? Why he thinks they hide it is essentially what you said. If you dropped a fucking brand new Ferrari in the medieval times, what the fuck would they do? You know, they would poke at it. They might be able to turn it on, which he says they can do. They can like turn it on. That's what he says happens. But if you dropped like a fucking nuclear weapon into medieval times, what would they do? They'd fucking play with it, crack it open, radiation would come out, they'd die. And someone else would come up to check up on them, and they would die.
Yeah,
and just create this black hole of death of everyone coming up to this thing and dying because they don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like, it's incredibly fucking dangerous. And he said when he worked there, he was under the impression that he was replacing someone who died working on the craft, fucking around with it.
Yeah.
Probably just press a button, green gas.
Oh, radiation right in my face.
Yes.
Right in your mouth.
What happened to that guy in The Rock when he cracked that little gem? Fucking goo came and snapped his eye.
Just sulfuric acid.
Like, why do they have a button to do that? Why is there a button to do that?
That's like their perfume.
Yeah. It's their moisturizer for their face, so it's acid for us.
That's how we wash.
But yeah, the ship that he was working on looks pretty cool. He has like a 3D model of it. You can check it out. He's tried to describe it. He's worked with modelers to get it perfect.
So,
no bathrooms. So.
Just for the sake of argument, just like you said before, could this guy be one of the best liars / science fiction writers like ever? Do you think there's any chance that he could be bullshitting all this for clout because he wants to go down as Bob Lazer, the alien man?
Bob Lazer. He could.
Yeah.
Watch him on Rogan though. He didn't.
No?
It doesn't
Okay.
seem. I don't get that vibe. He seems like a guy who doesn't like a lot of attention, but it's good. It's kind of compelling.
He's
It's
kind
good-
of a
it's good
Gordon
science.
Freeman guy.
It's good science fiction. I'll say that. I felt like I was watching an episode of fucking like if Half-Life had a show.
Yeah.
Or like it would be like this. Dude.
Imagine
Gordon.
if Half-Life 1 happened
Yes.
and Gordon Freeman escapes Black Mesa and he goes, does Joe
Joe
Rogan?
Rogan. He says Joe Rogan.
He's like, I told you guys,
He says
there's
Joe Rogan.
interdimensional aliens and
Yeah.
they're here and they're going to take us over.
Yeah.
I'm warning you right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, dude, he says it goes real fast. They can get it to hover, and they do test flights with it. And people out there in Vegas can say sometimes they used to look up and see some weird shit going on. And
Whoa.
but yeah, insane how now people are listening to him when in the 80s he was trying to tell people, and everyone's like, "You're full of shit," and fucking throwing shit at him.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. And now it's like, dude, what happened to you? Tell me your story.
I don't want to tell.
Already did.
I don't want to.
You didn't listen. But now we have till what, June or whatever, till the government has
When the
to,
stimmies come in.
Yeah.
these thick Bob Lazer stimmies come in, boys. We're gonna know all about the Martians. And what if it fucking happens, dude?
I would love to see it in my lifetime.
Also-
that would be a
also-
crazy life to experience.
What a weird move on the way out of your presidency to put out this thing, this timed release bomb that the next, oh, you want to be next president? Guess what? You got to tell everybody about this shit. And then you bounce.
Hot
That is,
potato.
that's
And
such a Trump move.
If you think
Went out like a
Biden-
boss.
How about it? 3-pointer.
Good luck, Biden. Tell everybody about Martians.
Alley-oop, Biden.
And then Trump comes out. I knew the entire time. I knew the entire time. I was
It's-
waiting for it.
It seems
I was waiting for it.
it seems pretty crazy because that's what I was thinking when Trump was out. I was like, dude, he's gonna walk out, like drop the mic, be like, aliens are real, boom. But if it goes, bars, dude.
Liddy, yo.
It's Trump, bitch. You already know the deal, and yeah, I know everything. Aliens are real, boom.
Damn, Trump. Damn.
And an unprecedented more than the inauguration day. Trump just said aliens are real and walked away.
So if that is the move, that is even more of a Trump move than dropping the mic to be like, oh, you're the next guy. You tell everybody.
You explain
You
it.
have 180 days to tell
Yeah.
everybody. It's pretty fucking weird, dude,
That's
to put
it.
that as your last thing as president.
Yeah, I don't understand like why they did that. Like the reasoning, like you just randomly
Well,
were like, well,
I
let's
think-
just release it. After all this time, why not? Let's do it.
That's why I'm like, yo, what's going on, dude? I'd play that music again, but you know they'd copyright. Because I mean, yeah, to be the guy who has to tell everybody, oof.
But what if it's just like a meme for? I know it sounds crazy for Congress, and then the guy that's super classified is going to just be like, nah, shit doesn't exist. You guys are all made it all up.
Oh, they totally could.
See you next time.
Could deny it. Could.
Yeah.
Very well could.
Because
Like, what's the incentive to actually tell the truth?
Yeah, I mean, if they release like fucking high resolution photos of some alien carcasses from when it fucking crashed.
If it is real, Bob Lazer's thing exists. They have a spaceship in 8K, 120 frames per second.
Yes.
And data of terabytes of analytics trying to figure out how to adjust and measure warped space.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say, yo, let me see it.
Yes.
Yo, it's real. Let me see it.
To which I would say, if this did all get released, I'd be like, has NASA been trying to work on this? Because if we could get to the next star, then we could solve a lot of problems.
Start working on a new planet.
Mm-hmm.
But we could planetary inseminate another planet and try to live there, because maybe there's Avatar planet and it's just over there, and you could just go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always trying to inseminate everything, Pops.
That's what they call me.
That's what he does.
The inseminator.
Not the Terminator, the Inseminator.
And we join the Intergalactic Federation.
And then you join Star Trek.
Dude.
Finally.
You literally meet the aliens who gave you that technology, and like, it took you long enough.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah.
It was so simple.
Yeah.
And then I whooped that alien's ass for disrespecting
They're
me.
like, you guys been burning coal for how long? And you could just boil some water and go to fucking the next star?
Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Telling you, dude. Bob Lazer.
You only have how many elements on your table?
But then
your periodic table?
But then the alien's like, but Cardi B though?
Yo, that wet ass pussy.
That
though.
music video really
that
turned
hit
things
hard.
up.
I would travel all the way to Earth for that WAP.
That would be crazy if you met aliens and they assimilated to our culture.
That would
Like,
be
they already knew our memes.
That would
Start
be
wearing little
amazing.
hats and stuff.
Yeah,
And
they had drip.
Oh,
They're farting with celiac husk.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
that psyllium husk was a great, nice new addition to my dietary needs.
I love being a part of the Patreon patrons.
My feces capsule came out nice and clean.
dude, all I'm saying, man, stuff's ramping up for something, man.
Be
It's happening.
prepared.
It's happening, man.
Yep.
You already know, man.
After COVID, I'm ready to expect anything, man.
But I just, with the stereotype of what they look like, I'm always like, man, that's so weird if that actually is true. You know, the big head with the big black eyes with like the two, like the fucking movie, what was his name? Paul with Seth Rogen? Like, that's legit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Let
forgot
me
about
see.
that shitty
Paul
movie.
and
Seth Rogen.
the guy from Hot Fuzz.
Dude, if it literally looks like Paul, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of boring. I
Yeah.
thought Paul was kind of boring looking. But I guess he is the most accurate to what people have described.
I guess it
Well,
always
I
makes
mean-
sense, right? Because they say that if humans kept evolving, what would get bigger? Our brains, right?
Our brains.
Yeah.
And we
so-
wouldn't need like physical
yeah.
strength because we'd be like chilling with our big ass brains.
Our big dicks, too.
Yeah, huge.
Big pussies and big dicks.
I don't know. Did Paul have a wiener on him?
I was
I think
very
he-
high when I watched this movie.
I think he is a wiener.
He is?
Yeah.
He looks like
He
one.
smokes space weed, so that's probably pretty lit.
Did
Yeah.
he? I don't remember. I saw this movie. I don't remember one scene from
I
it.
couldn't tell you one scene.
Oh, if there was a gun to my head, I'd be done.
My friend gave me an edible, and I watched this, and I blacked out halfway through it. I don't remember. I think they had a campfire scene, and I blacked out.
watching this as Bob Lazer, though.
Those motherfuckers.
I gave them that material, and now they're using it as a pot joke.
Making a mockery out of my life.
He's doing the Macarena now.
Oh, man. To think, though, if that technology is out there, what would it do to our fucking our timeline?
Yeah.
If they come out with some shit, and then what happens to how we travel, you know? The fuck,
if you
dude?
could go to Mars in 30 seconds.
Fuck,
Boom.
I was just thinking, like, go to
Dude.
Japan, but yeah, I didn't even think about that.
you just want
That's the one.
I was thinking
Free
about.
over.
There's nothing on
Oh.
Mars. I just want to get to like Vegas in 12
But imagine
seconds.
you can go to like an asteroid that has it's just one like the size of Texas is just all platinum.
I was wondering,
What
like,
the fuck?
how much a delivery service would be across the galaxy. Like, I'm trying to eat some Glorbons. How much is that Postmate going to cost me?
I just want to go to Japan, but not have to sit in a plane.
Oh, that's true.
I think it'd be dope, dude.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
could get in a thing, it could be like, boing, and you're just there.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really care about the planets. They don't have oxygen. There's few and far between.
Because the problem with travel is time.
Yeah, fuck time.
Yeah, if you just had infinite amount of time, you can get anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you have to get there by tomorrow, try getting to Mars by tomorrow. It's impossible. You have to warp space-time and go from point A to point B like that.
Yeah.
Yo, aliens, when you get teleportation, then we'll talk. Until then, shoo.
All I'm saying is, we'll see, dude. They got a few more days here. If we start seeing some carcasses, shit's going to get weird, boy. But then again, with today's Photoshop, it's so easy to make a fucking corpse look real.
That's true.
I will be on high alert if Bob Lazer goes missing. Like
That's why he's talking so much. He's like, yo, if I die, you fucking know what happened.
He's just gone. Like,
He's
no
like,
one's seen him.
He's like, I've been shot at. I've been all this stuff, dude. He gets raided by the FBI like weekly.
Even if he suddenly dies of an illness, I'm sus.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Extra suspect, yep.
When they asked him, like, why are you doing this? Everything you signed was so secretive and stuff and all this. They could take you. I mean, they do more than just harm you physically. They erase your birth certificate and make you a non-person. That's what he says. So I'm like, why would you do that? He's like, the American people deserve to know. And if I die, this is all on tape, so you know what the fuck happened to me tomorrow.
I think they could even do something more devious than that. They can make up a whole thing that never happened and completely besmirch your character and completely make events that happened to you be like, you caused this horrible event to happen, and now you're in charge of all these horrible things. You're a bad guy now, and you're done, and no one wants to know you, and your family's gone too.
But instead, he's just on Joe Rogan. So that's what makes
weed with Elon Musk.
That's what makes me go, I don't know. He's just walking around chilling.
You never know.
He needs to go missing. Then I'll be like,
No.
Then I'll be like, yo, something happened.
He needs to go missing and then come back, and then I'll be
whoa. What if he goes missing and then comes back in like those spacesuits, like those spandex ones that those Zimbabwe kids saw? They're like,
sick.
I told you, boys, I got a space drip.
What more do you need?
It's made of a material that's not even found on this planet.
Like, that's what I'm saying, too. Like, what would it take for you to be like, yup, shit happened and is happening?
Probably some government official, like doing
Joe Biden on camera shaking hands with Paul.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Can you imagine?
Even then, I'm the person that's skeptical just to be the hater. So I don't know, bro. I need to see him out there shaking hands with the alien himself. Otherwise, I don't know.
I think that's Hillary Clinton in the mask.
Yeah.
Personally, we're the two at the same time.
Is that really Bob Lazer? Is that an alien imposter?
Dude,
I don't know.
That'd be so fucking crazy. We now go live to President Joe Biden with Glurk Black.
All right, listen here, Jack. Get your jargon off my glip glor.
And they're fucking shaking hands and looking at the camera. Oh my god.
That's what
would happen
that's
to the world.
Proof that I would need.
What would happen to the world?
I guess you got to be afraid of what Stephen Hawking was concerned with. That, you know, if aliens did come here, why would they want to come here? For resources to destroy the thing? Or they're so evolved that they just don't even bother with it.
There's that Twilight episode where aliens come and they help us. They help us make Earth better by a more efficient way to farm, create food, be less reliant on gases and all that shit. And
they wouldn't do that.
And then the guy goes on their ship or whatever, and there's a little book. It says like "To Serve Man," and then he opens it up, and it's like recipes on how to serve humans. And he's like, bam, bam, bam.
Oh man.
Oh fuck! They're gonna eat me. They're gonna eat us, Larry. They're gonna eat us, Larry. They're eating me right now.
Or it's all been a test. Like they've been testing us to see our humanity and what we're capable of. Be like, well, you guys dropped 2 nukes already. That's not looking good on your report card.
Yeah.
You know, you guys didn't do too good during this event in history.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
I tried.
If I'm being real, I don't like all this intergalactic fucking judgment, man. I don't like all that.
Oh yeah? Well, take this.
Way too much. Way too judgmental, these aliens. Way too judgmental.
Erase your brain.
Oh yeah, they could just
almost choked
erase
on my water.
thoughts.
Just erase your thoughts.
You just never know what happened.
Who knows, dude? But I was going down the rabbit holes, having fun in there. It's entertaining. I would love a movie based on something more like this, though, rather than they're monsters and they're gonna eat you.
Isn't that kind of what District 9 is?
I talked about
yeah,
District 9, kind of, yeah.
I guess I just want one more that's more like fucking within 5 years from now. Because District 9 was like, in the future.
In the general future, like
Right.
20, 30
Were
years.
those
in the
aliens
future.
in that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where like the giant ship came down.
I just remember
fucking
that-
like a whole fucking continent came down.
Yeah, their planet became inhabitable, so they came here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're like, what do we do here?
Yeah. I got to rewatch that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
Now that I got Bob Laser on the mind, I got to watch this shit, dude.
Yeah, I think I said it before on stream, but I watched one a long time ago called The Fourth Kind, and they tried to market that one like Paranormal Activity when it came out, like it's real, like this found footage, and it was all about like alien abductions and shit. For whatever reason, the people in the movie always got abducted at 3:33 a.m. And after I watched that, I could not sleep because I was like so shook because they said it was real. So I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I watched this fucking movie. Tried to fall asleep, finally fell asleep, woke up like instantly, middle of the night, looked at the clock, 3:33 a.m.
Whoa.
The truth is out there.
Wait.
Does
Does that mean that Damon could have been abducted? Think about it truly. If you did wake up at 3:33,
I'm telling
entirely
you,
possible.
there's no such thing as aliens. They do not exist. Stop looking into it.
and Damon did start sweating profusely when we started searching Bob Laser.
Man, it's hot in here.
No, I don't trust him at all. This
Does the
fucker.
name Travis Walton say anything to you, Damon?
I need to be somewhere right now. Oh, look, I have a human phone call. Hold on.
That's another guy who has a less sci-fi name who was on Rogan within the last 2 to 3 months, and he has an abductee story. I'm telling you, dude, something's going down, man.
Also,
I'm telling you, dude, you
it's-
gotta look into it, dude. What's his name? Eddie Bravo, whatever, on
Yeah.
that show. You just gotta look into it, man.
Yep.
It's fucking true.
Do your own research.
Look up Flat Earth to get back to me. That's all. Yeah. That's all, dude. Just look a few YouTube videos and you're on your way. It's what Milton did to me. But yeah, I could talk about this stuff all day. I think I'm so entertained by the stories, especially the abductees. I'm like, yo, like what they put in your butt? What? Tell me, bro. What they do?
I need to know.
What'd they
man.
do,
I
dude?
need to know what they put up there.
He's looking at you.
Why do they always go in the butt?
I
Yeah.
feel like the butt is like the least important.
It smells. Why would they? Why?
Well, Bob Laser says there's no bathrooms on their ship, so maybe they're fascinated that we poop.
How did they?
What?
How?
No bathroom on their ship.
So do they not eat?
So they're like fish, or or like insects, or just excretes through their skin.
Well, Joe Rogan says, how do you know they're not like robots, synthetic robots sent
True.
out to go look?
True. Yeah.
Because why would you need a bathroom if you're sending out like a
I
android?
I mean, we do the same thing. We send our robots to go do all our dirty work.
Why would you send a real living thing you care about and just send a robot that has like synthetic flesh?
I mean, if they can make
And
shit that
radioactive.
flies through space, they can make cyborgs. The alien
Dude.
cyborgs.
Telling you, dude, Bob Laser is trying to tell us something, dude, but we didn't listen. Instead, we fucking rocked out to Michael Jackson. It was the height of the 80s, dude. We're all doing coke and fucking partying, dude.
Playing
should've listened.
Fortnite. We
Now we're
should have
playing-
listened.
Now we're playing Fortnite, flossing. Joe Biden's got 100 days to tell us.
Flossing with Joe Biden. Here we are. 2022.
What am I doing here?
Let me show you how we get down on Earth. Paul, let me show you Paul. Oh yeah, Bob Laser. Yeah, I know that guy.
Old friend of mine.
I know this is a long pod, but I feel like you guys deserve it. It's been a while. Should we go through some questions here?
Yeah.
I think the people deserve it. I'm having fun.
A few questions.
Let's do it.
A few Patreon questions.
Ooh.
Danielle comes in here, says, would you boys do a beer/spirits tier list?
Spirit.
So you would have to like spirits being like hard alcohol.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I guess it would be like, how would you rank beer compared to vodka?
Mm.
I get no. Well, beer or he's saying beer or you're saying if you do both.
Yeah. Well, I guess what he's because you could do brands, right? Do you do brands of vodka,
Alcohol. Yeah.
or do you do
alcohol.
types of alcohol compared to one another?
I feel like you'd have to. Those are two different lists. Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, those are two different lists. But yeah, we totally could. I mean, man, there's so many beers.
That's why I'm
when you
like,
get
you
in
almost got to like kind of like put like 3 types of beers, like a stout, IPA, and a lager
I swear they start tasting the
wonder.
same
against
too.
where whiskey, rum,
Yeah.
and like 99 bananas ranks up against one
Yeah,
another.
we might be able to do something like that, Daniel. We just might. But
Yeah.
keep watching, and you'll see some tier list content pretty soon from us.
Wink, wink.
Not a
Wink,
bad idea.
wink.
Not a bad idea though, Daniel.
You know who's up next?
The next one
Beef.
comes from my boy Beef. Stroke me off. He says, you boys planning on checking out that new Final Fantasy when it's released on the Jaboody show?
Final Fantasy 16?
16, yeah. I mean, dude, the combat looks sick. It looks like it's like a kind of God of War-y, over-the-shoulder-y, actually more like a Devil May Cry-y kind of looking thing. They're getting more action-y with them, which is always good. Stories usually kind of, but
I think we'll probably give it a good
stories.
college try until the next thing pops up, and then we'll move on. I don't know if we'll do a 60-hour playthrough.
Yeah, it's always a lot, with the Final Fantasies. They always make them 80 hours long.
Yeah,
right.
And they do a whole lot. Let's be honest. They do a whole lot of fluff and side quests, and you know what I mean.
But I mean, if
it's fun,
we're falling in love with it, right, and
if it's good,
and everyone's digging it, then that's a whole other story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for the classics. 9 is my favorite, and 7, the remake was fun.
I liked the remake.
So I'm always down. I'm always interested.
Cool.
I'm always interested to see what's going on. Always interested.
Yeah, if the new one's like 7, then I'm game.
Yeah, we're open to it. Beefy, yo, who's up?
I'll get Tucker. Tucker Solander, thank you so much, man. If you boys are looking for something cyberpunk but VR, check out Lo-Fi VR. It's supposed to come out next year. I haven't heard of it.
Lo-Fi VR.
Maybe I have. I just don't know what the name is. Is this the MMO that's supposed to come out?
Lo-Fi chill beats on VR.
Lo-Fi VR.
It does kind of look like when you fly around inside. Oh, it looks just like Cyberpunk.
Oh, wow. This does look actually kind of
I think this is the MMO that they're trying to develop, if I'm not mistaken.
Early alpha, this says. Yeah. Dude, VR is our thing. We love VR. No one does VR streams better than your boys. You already know.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things on the VR MMO landscape.
That's a cool idea. It's crazy to me because VR is such a... Most people can't stomach it for very long, so to do an MMO sounds really cool.
It kind of incorporates that social aspect of VR chat without the cringe.
Yeah.
And gives you objectives to work with your team in order to progress the game.
I'd be
I think
down.
it'd be very awesome content in the future. And we have plenty of VR-capable technology here at the Jaboody Show. So
there was one time where we were doing VR chat, and our boy Gambit introduced us to that Sword Art Online level, where we were with I was with a pack of people, and we had swords, and we were running up two monsters that had their level and their life bar, and he's like, this is early alpha, and we were fucking taking down enemies. And I was like, dude, this is the coolest fucking thing. This idea is so insanely cool. If anybody actually had the balls to make a fully fledged MMO like this, where you scale and you get fucking armor and you look dope as you're tricking yourself out and you're learning new abilities, and you can do the gestures, making like a fire sword and using that, and someone tanking and someone healing, it would be the coolest fucking thing. But again, it's a lot of jaded memories of MMOs back in their heyday. But dude, in VR,
you can pull up Archgate. Archgate, I think, is the one I'm kind of referring to.
Archgate
VR.
What is this?
I ain't never heard of it.
The trailer is probably the best one.
What is this, dog?
There's a couple. I think this is the one I'm referring to.
I don't want to mess with the sound in case there is some stuff. But yeah, a lot of VR tends to look kind of cartoony, almost mobile gamey. And I think the reason they do that is just so it reads better, especially with a bunch of people in VR.
Yeah.
And it's always probably easier just to make a cartoony looking game. But dude, ooh, it would be so fun. Dude, doing magic in VR is so dope.
Yeah,
You're doing like Naruto shit with your hands.
Yeah, like when you're playing that Hell Split game, which is like a little gladiator arena that we tried out in VR not too long ago. Imagine doing that but with like a full party of people, and you're just in a huge battle. I'm like, dude, that's the game that I want to play.
And I already know how they should do enemy attacks. They should be like if an enemy's going to do an overhead, it should make like a red mark on the ground, and you know to get out of the way. Because it's impossible to make stuff feel heavy in VR. And they always want to like in that Hell Split game, you just have to parry and thrust accordingly. And it's like fucking hard to tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially if you had other people.
Oh,
so what they should do is really telegraph stuff like how World of Warcraft would, or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you should be based on like moving out of the way of abilities and
like,
stuff.
In Sekiro, when they do the unblockable, it's like the symbol above their head.
Yeah, like a symbol needs to pop up, and you have to do a hand gesture real quick or something to block it. Because doing the mechanics in VR always seems to be a problem for these kinds of games. It's weird. VR has been popping off this long, and I mean, Half-Life Alyx is still amazing, but that's still the best. Nothing really even comes
That was
close.
a year ago.
Hellsplit's good.
I feel like it's not going to be a while.
But
But the market has to really grow, right?
Yeah.
More people need to have VRs in their home if game developers are going to want to have the incentive to make a game to sell, right?
Yeah, I think they keep making more new hardware, but no new games.
Yeah.
So like a new Vive is supposed to come out this year.
Damn.
But why are they making a new headset when there's no AAA killer game to buy it with
Yeah, that's weird.
besides a year-old game?
Yeah, you're right. Oh, well. Well, hey, we'll definitely check it out. Tucker.
It kind of benefits us as content creators because it's like you guys don't need to get the expensive equipment to get the experience. Yeah, it's not the true one-to-one experience, but at least you get, an experience of VR that's at least presented in a nicer way.
Yeah.
Saving yourself a pretty price tag, too.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like seeing people play Rock Band. You're like, damn, it looks so fun. Then you get your own and it's just in the closet. It gets dusty.
True.
It's more fun sometimes to just watch people play it than it is to actually own the thing. Just ends up in your goddamn closet. Lucky Luciano says, asks a question on the Patreon. With the long movie dub list you guys are building, which one are you guys looking forward to dubbing during 2021?
I have mine if you guys want to think about yours.
Yeah, I need to think about mine.
So during the charity event, we unlocked the Neil Breen cinematography.
Ooh.
I cannot wait for Twisted Pair.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be one of the funniest, craziest, whatever that is. I think it's going to be hilarious. I can't wait to see another Neil Breen movie. And then I found this other guy. He's like from the 70s. The movie's called The Astrologer. It's like The Room before The Room even existed.
Whoa.
And it's got weird booba. It's got weird cringe. It's got sci-fi from the 70s. It's
Cool.
pretty weird.
Sick. Yeah, I love Neil.
And it's free
Breen.
on YouTube. You can find it.
I love me some Neil. For this year, I was excited about some of that Ninja Turtle, and we already did all three of them bitches, and it's April. So I already am like, dude, what else do I want to watch? Because I thought those would be a great. I love doing like a trilogy. Also, Star Wars, but we want to move slow with Star Wars. I think we want to do like an episode a month. We did episode 1. We should probably do episode 2 within the next few weeks. But that's fun, but I don't want to overkill the Star Wars because, man, episode 1 was a little rough.
It was,
a whole lot of Jar Jar. But Neil Breen looks good, and I am very, very invested in this Chuck Norris stuff. My first Chuck Norris film was the one we watched on a watch party. Invasion USA, and I forgot that he was one of the first memes of the internet, and he was such an ass kicker. I don't know about any Chuck Norris, nothing. So to see that man, that little tiny man, throwing those kicks,
Texas Ranger,
in those Wranglers,
that small little man with he's got a soft little voice, throwing those spin kicks.
Check this out.
It was so fucking crazy. So I'm looking forward to doing more stuff like that. I mean, dude, I always have a special place in my heart for the shitty kind of campy kung fu craze that was that era. And that other one we watched with that gangster, that Jean-Claude Van Damme ripoff guy. I forgot what it was
not
called.
L.A. Wars, but the other one.
Everybody forgot his
I think
name.
it was L.A. Wars.
Was it L.A. Wars?
I think
it was L.A. Wars.
Yeah,
I don't remember the
it
guy's
was.
name, though.
Yeah, that movie was insane. I love the kung fu ass kicking guy back in that time frame.
Yeah.
Anything we could find on that.
Speaking of kung fu, there's a movie I've always wanted to movie dub with you guys that I haven't told you yet. But have you guys ever heard? Sorry, DD. Have you ever heard of Kung Fu Hustle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I would love to dub that movie. I
Oh.
just saw it the other day on Netflix, and it was always just been one of those movies that baffled me, but I love it, and I want to hear what you guys have to say, like your commentary on it,
Is
because
that
it's
one
so
already
strange.
dubbed?
No, you're thinking
Kung
of
Pao.
Kung Pao,
Kung
Enter the
Pao.
Fist.
Yeah,
Kung Fu
yeah.
Hustle's different.
I forget which one that one
forget.
was.
Yeah, I
It's
get
like
the two mixed up.
It's the one guy who fights like all these guys with axes, the Axe Gang. You probably haven't even seen it. It's,
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But
love
it's hilarious.
But I
Yeah,
only saw it
okay.
when it came out, when I
Okay.
was fucking whatever,
Yeah,
8
me
years
too.
old.
It was a while ago, so I
Yeah.
think it'd be really funny to watch now. But I'm really looking forward to that one. And then even though you said in 2021, I don't think we're going to do this one until next year because it's kind of a tradition on St. Paddy's Day. But I cannot wait to see the leprechaun go to the hood.
Yes, dude.
Because this year we watched him go to space. Next year we finna watch him go to the hood.
That's Leprechaun 5.
Yeah.
Leprechaun in Space is Bob Lazer's favorite film, by the way. He loves that movie.
I auditioned to be an extra, but they didn't allow me.
When she whips her tits out, he loves it.
Wow, Laser's firing, boys.
Yep, Laser was armed and ready.
That's why we do what we do, boys. Wow.
Laser's ready, boys. Laser's ready.
All right.
man.
Thank you, Lucky Luciano.
Yo, Len Pep coming through. What up, Lenny? Oh, with the
Lenny.
Would You Rather. Damn, we haven't done one of those in a long time, actually.
Throwback.
He says, would you rather either you have to run everywhere you go, get up to go to the bathroom, run. Next in line at the bank, run to the teller. Or every single time you speak, it's at full volume.
Dude, run. So efficient.
Yeah.
I'm getting everywhere so quick, dude.
He didn't specify, though. Am I always tired? Because if I'm always exhausted from running,
I'd be in
that would
great
suck.
if you would be great shape, though.
That's true.
There's really no drawback to running everywhere.
It's
You'd be-
society that's
It'd
running
be good
short.
it'd be good for you. It'd be great shape. You get there on time, everywhere on time, all the time. You'd be
First
the
in
first
line.
first one there. Speaking of full volume, you'd just be annoying. Be like,
Yeah.
guy never shuts up.
Yeah,
Don't ever
but-
ask him anything.
But this guy over here, he's first in line. He's out the door. He's
Yeah.
gone.
Sorry, Lenny, that's an easy one,
Yeah,
boy.
he never stays in one place more than once.
Yeah.
What, could I play devil's advocate here? It just because as a man with a deeper voice, it's very hard to project. I have to repeat myself. I don't know how many times, motherfuckers, all day, every day. It would be kind of nice to always speak in full volume
Say it with your chest.
and not have to worry.
Your chest.
But no, I think I'd rather want to run.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
I'm
full
thinking
volume-
about it. It's,
Full volume is just obnoxious.
Yeah, there's no advantage to speaking at full volume.
Try again, Lenny.
trying to be sneaky. Can't do it.
We love you. Thank you, dude.
Much love, Lenny.
Who's up next?
Victor Jara.
Victor.
Would you guys let Louis do a dub? LOL. I'd like to see him try out his dubbing skills. I remember on a podcast y'all mentioning it for Louis tries it. I think it would be funny as hell. Anyways, you guys are a fucking awesome, man. Watching and listening from Dallas, Texas. Cool face.
Yo, Victor.
Yo, much love,
Yo, Victor, what up, man?
Thank you for the inquiry on the Lunatic Live.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is good.
That's a good question.
You know what? The beautiful thing about dubbing, you see, the thing about business ethics, business ethics, the thing about dubbing, anybody can do one right now with any piece of editing
You
software.
can do it on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, you could do one.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny Peppers could do one. Anybody. Dee Dee, she could just get her in front of the microphone. She could do a dub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing's stopping Louis from doing a dub. He could do one right now if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Would he do it? I don't know. It's up to him. But he knows his strengths. He knows where he shines. He's been killing it with his music. And his stream is now a partnered official Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
An official Twitch channel.
So
Lunatic
Justin,
Live.
the question is, should Louis do a dub?
Lunatic Live. Twitch.tv/Lunatic Live.
Yeah. But should he do a dub though? Do you think?
I think he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
He should. He
Yeah.
should release a dub on his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Lunatic Live Dubs.
Yeah.
So then you guys will realize why he will never do another one.
Yeah, Victor, tell him to go listen to this podcast on the Patreon and then report back to us with his findings.
Thank you, Victor.
He's not even on our Patreon. He doesn't watch this.
Victor, a lunatic, confirmed. We love Louis. And
No, I'm just fucking around. Yeah, we love
Louis is the funniest person I know.
Mm-hmm. I actually am mad at him because he's so funny without even having to try.
Yes. It's when he needs to try that it gets a little tricky for him sometimes. But when he's just him, when Louis is just Louis and he's staying on the street, funniest person.
Louis,
you'll ever meet.
Louis.
He's a big lovable loaf. You just love him.
When we did conventions, when that was a healthy, normal thing to do, Louis held court with everyone and made
yeah.
everybody laugh. We all looked at Louis and he makes us laugh. That's how Louis is in real life.
Louis is like a muse, right?
Yes.
He's a special unicorn that you just want to look at and appreciate and just have around you.
Yes. I love him dearly. He's the funniest person I know.
What do you guys?
Should he do a dub?
What do you guys need me to do? No. Just be you.
Yeah.
You
Just
use
you-
him
just
for
be you.
inspiration for your dubs.
You direct him. Yeah. Yeah, he's good stuff. Thank you, Victor.
Thanks.
Jimmy coming on in here. Jimmy says, "Hey boys, loving the quality content, as is the girlfriend. She just subscribed on Twitch too. Ye are a staple for us every week. Question would be, what is your most embarrassing memory growing up? Getting caught wasted and parents having to pick me up at the cop shop? Wait, getting caught wasted and parents having to pick me up at the cop shop is definitely mine.
You mean
Mar-
chop shop?
I don't know, cop shop.
So
Cop
he
shop.
he was drunk. The cops
Cop shop.
The cops arrested him, put him in the drunk bin.
Yes.
Called his mom and dad.
cop
They like,
shop,
you got to
yeah.
pick him up because
Yes.
he's drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's pretty embarrassing.
That's bad.
Pretty goddamn embarrassing. Just from growing up, I guess from being younger.
Oh, I got plenty.
One that just randomly comes to mind the most. 8th grade drama class,
Cringe.
having to perform my pantomime number in front of my class.
Can we get a little bit of that?
Imagine the beat of a tune that sounds. Do I have anything
Oh.
that would be close? So you had to go in front of the class. 8th grade, brutal time.
Yeah.
Brutal time in everyone's life. 8th grade. Hair's growing in places it hasn't normally been. Your voice is cracking. You look like a fucking weirdo. You have acne.
You're starting to smell.
You're kind of fat, but
Why
you're
do I
about.
always smell.
You're like kind of chubby because you like still have that little kid fat, but you're like growing into your adult body, so you're about to even out, but you're still like this chubby, fat kind of acne kid that's real awkward and doesn't know anything about himself. I had to go in the front of this drama class, which is drama being like theater, but it wasn't. It was just a classroom. Like the classroom before was Spanish, and now we're in here doing drama.
Yeah.
You had to bring a Walkman CD. You had to bring a CD back in my day, and you had to play it and do a pantomime. Mine was pantomime. I don't know what other kids got, but everybody had to perform something. So I put on put on some music. This isn't really sneaky. I don't know why this says sneaky. Never mind. This music doesn't work. It's kind of funky, but I did more of a, let's see, maybe something more.
TLC,
It was a Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I played that, and I had my number was I don't know. It was like it's so cringe. So dude, yeah. I did the thing like there's a windowsill, and now I open the window. Now I'm in the window. And I'm checking corners, and I had to do this in front of a class.
Oh no!
Just a gloss of sweat over my whole prepubescent body, and just feeling like this is so gross and unnecessary. And it was filmed and put on a CD too, which I would love to find. That would just be great.
Oh, nice.
But that comes to mind as one of the most embarrassing things. I remember I sat in my chair. I was just swimming in my shorts. I was just sweaty. My shoes filled with sweat. I was just swimming. My pits were wet. It was just the worst.
Oh,
like,
man.
I remember watching the footage one time the day after it was recorded and going, oh my God, my armpits are just
drenched,
just wet. And you could see wetness on my lower back right above my ass. And
yeah.
I'm sure if I bent over enough, you'd see wetness all along my gooch. It was that bad. I was like, this is so... No one at that time is fit to be filmed and to do a dance number.
Yeah.
Just no one. But
man, that's tough. It's funny because I have a story just like that. Remember our science class when the teacher made me go up in front of the entire class?
You got it bad.
I had it bad. But as bad as that was, I basically had to do the same thing Justin did in front of a whole class. I had to sing a song because I guess for whatever project I missed that day, I was sick. And so the teacher punishes me.
We were
for
teams
being
of
sick.
like 3
It was
people.
teams of 3 people.
So-
it was a group project.
Yeah, so that embarrassment was shared with 2 other people. So you're like, oh, this is cool. I'm up here with 3
Yeah.
people. But you...
I missed the day I had to present or something because I legit was sick. I wasn't like fucking playing hooky or anything. I was sick. And so I came back to class and I was like, oh, I missed my project. What do I do? She goes, what do you mean? What do you do? You perform it. I'm like, by myself? She's like, yes, go ahead. And
Nice.
for whatever reason, that project was like, if you don't get word for word like the lyrics right, you fail.
Yeah.
And I totally just bullshit it or whatever. And I think I failed. I don't even remember because I was just like, dude, fuck this. Like that's so messed up that I was sick and this would have to like this how I'm paying for it. But
brutal. I remember that.
As bad as that was, I won this even worse than that.
Nice.
It was the year before. Like we always had PE in the early morning, like 7 a.m. And that's so fucked to make kids do that, by the way, because it's like you just woke up, you got to go run a mile and she got to change and everything. So anyway, so we're getting ready to change and go run a mile in the morning. And it was back like when you first started having to go in the locker room and like change with other people.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had to go to the bathroom, but my teacher was like, yo, we need to fucking do this. Like, hurry up. If you're not out here, you're going to be tardy, whatever. So I had to rush. I'm doing everything I can. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. Fuck it. I don't need to go to the bathroom. I don't want to get written up. I was like a little goody two shoes back then. I was like, I don't want to get written up. I'm going to do this. And I just ran out and got ready for class or whatever. The second I switch out of my regular clothes and get into my PE clothes, it was like some bright green basketball shorts was our PE uniform.
Yeah.
The second I came out of the gym, the teacher locks it and goes, all right, we're ready for class. I'm like, oh, I really have to go to the bathroom. Oh, no. And it was like right when he was taking roll. And so like all these kids are out in this big group. I'm literally surrounded by my entire class. We're all sitting Indian style, and you could just see this, just a puddle.
Oh, the
And
Miles Davis.
I couldn't help it. And I was just like, no. And so the entire rest of the class, I had to run around, do my mile, just big piss stain on my bright green.
Carried through.
My bright green basketball shorts. And it's like they were neon green, so you could see it. Like there was no hiding it. I was just like, yep, I'm the kid that pissed his pants the first day of
Miles
PE.
run in it.
And I had to run in it. And
Peeing your
that was
pants
so
is
fucked
cool.
up. He wouldn't open the gym to let me go change.
You told him?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, well, he could see.
I know. That's what I would do. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, coach.
I was like,
yo.
cut me some slack. Clearly.
Run that piss off.
Yeah. And he goes, sir, we locked the gym. Get out there, run that mile. I was like, yo, fuck 7th grade, fuck 8th grade, all that shit.
Fuck. The guy wouldn't let you back. Oh, my God.
Most embarrassing story.
What is that? It'd be like, man, I'm having an embarrassing moment right now. Just let me go change it. It's like,
Jesus, dude.
it's fun to look back on it like as an adult, because if a middle schooler came up to me and was like, I'm having a problem, could I please go in there? This is embarrassing. I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't
Be
want
like, bro,
yeah.
life's too short. Go fucking
Yeah, I'd be
change.
like, that
dude.
sucks. He was like, nope, run it off. Happens. I'm like, dude, fuck that guy.
And this was 7 in the morning?
Yeah, like
So you smelled like piss all day?
Yeah.
fucking hell,
Yeah.
my.
I think, actually, I just got rid of my gym shorts and I threw out my underwear. And I just had to wear jeans the rest of the day. But it's still, I didn't get to shower or anything, so it was
So
fucking
like 10%.
gross. It was a little 10% of just nastiness all day.
Oh, man.
And it was just one of the worst. It was like one of the first days of school, too.
That's fucking rough.
It was
as shit.
That is
it was bad.
brutal.
Yeah,
Ah,
it was
fuck.
bad.
God,
Several
dude, I
of
can't
them.
top, I can't top that.
Jesus
Fuck.
Christ.
And I've held that story to myself all these years. So now you know.
Let it loose, dude.
Most embarrassing thing is I didn't let it go. My PE kid change his clothes because he pissed his pants.
God damn. And to know like that time in everyone's life at that age is the ridicule of being caught and made fun of is so horrible. Like, let the kid fucking change.
Also, being a human being, be like, oh, this kid's having a fun moment. Right now.
Imagine a guy shit his pants.
Yeah, it happens, brother.
Go run it. Run it off.
Fucking run.
It's gonna be real shitty for
fucking
you.
run.
Yeah, that's not me out there just trying to run away from the embarrassment.
This didn't happen.
I guess like the PE teacher's like saying to himself, you know what? He's gonna look back at this moment and realize that he dug deep and he did what was the impossible.
The best
Nope,
part,
scarred for life.
the best part too. All the kids are running. The teacher literally has nothing to do.
Oh, it's
He
the
could
most
just go
insane
unlock the
thing.
door for you.
Yeah.
He's watching kids run. No, they fucking. I don't know. He fucking calls his wife or whatever. Like the kids are running. He has nothing to do.
It was some bullshit. Like some kids got found like messing around in the locker, I guess,
Ain't
one
messing
time.
around.
So ever since then, it's like, nope, once the gym is locked, it stays locked until we're done with class.
God, what an asshole.
Yeah.
That guy was a prick. I think I remember that guy.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Whoever, I don't even remember his name, but fuck you.
Scan something.
Mr. Scanlon.
Scanlon. Asshole.
Asshole.
Asshole. Good calves on that guy.
I'm
though.
sorry, dude. That's horrible.
Yeah, no, we bounced
That
back. We
sucks.
bounced back.
I remember being like, man, that guy could run. He was like, we had the teacher before him was like an old lady, and then he came and he's like ripped. Mr. Scanlon. That's why I was like, damn, I'd be afraid to tell him some shit like that. He had these fucking massive calves and kick your face in. He was a scary dude.
Yeah, he was one of those big, intimidating motherfuckers.
Pops, you gotta.
I'll make one real quick.
Did you have one?
No, yeah, sorry, I went a long time with that one.
I was going on a first date. We decided to go to the mall food court, so it was immediately just going to be just fantastic.
Get whatever you want.
Blind
Treat
date, by the way. I got set up from a friend, and it's always nice when your
Oh.
friend sets you up with just the person you've never thought you would ever be associated with ever. That's
Nice.
always nice.
Oh, dude, you're gonna like her.
You're gonna love
You're
Melissa.
gonna love
She's great.
her, dude. She's
You're
great.
gonna hit it off.
She's fun.
We go to the food court of a mall, and where it's not going well. But the typical conversation of a date of like, do you have any piercings? Do you have any tattoos? She goes, I just got a tattoo. I'm like, oh yeah, what is it? She stands up, and she pulls like her pants down to reveal a dragon tattoo on the inner hip,
Whoa.
just above her P word.
Nice.
Whoa.
And this is a busy mall, and people are staring, and I'm like, I want to die.
Damn.
Now I'm with the pussy dragon chick.
Whoa.
You want to see it breathe some fire? Get close, right here.
And I think it was her way of like,
It's spitting fire. It's spitting fire.
I think it was her way of like, you can come and get some, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a form of consent.
Oh my god.
It's a weird form.
It was not. It was over, and it got worse.
Jesus.
She called her friend to hang out, and I was immediately the third wheel on a first date.
Oh.
Nice.
She fucking shows you Trogdor and then makes you hang out with Teen Girl Squad.
Oh no.
Oh, it was so bad.
Was she the ugly one?
I got the ugly one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is pretty fucking rough too, dude.
Damn.
Well, there you go. Some embarrassing stories for you.
And then I shit my
yeah.
pants.
And you shit your pants.
No!
Yeah, we all shit our
And then
pants.
I ran a mile.
Yeah.
We all shit our pants once in a while.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Will Rocky left us a question from the Patreon. Sup, Jaboody, hope you all are doing well. How do you guys feel about racing games? Of the ones you've played, which ones you enjoy? He likes the Dirt series. Haven't seen this. Speaking of, what is this? Ken Block's
Jim Cotta?
I don't know what that is. Favorite car? Oh, now he's asking about cars. Oh wow, he's got a lot here. They also do cool bunny stuff. Thank you for answering my question for moving advice. We
from the last
helped
time.
them with moving.
Oh, got you.
Well, congratulations on moving.
I think we all agree racing Burnout series the best.
I love the arcade racing.
Is that the one where you crash on purpose and try to do the most damage
down.
possible? Yes, that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
That's the best.
All other racing games are pretty similar to
Yeah, I
me.
don't like realism in my racing games.
I don't.
After Burnout, it's Mario Kart and shit
'Cause
like that.
I'm literally driving every day.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that in my game.
I'm not a car guy. I've
yeah.
never been a car guy. I have a dream car that I just, you would be like, dude, I want Paul Walker's Skyline from the Fast and Furious series. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And even then, if I did have that car, I would never drive it. Because it's on the driver's seat's on the wrong side.
Mhm.
And it's probably a $200,000 car at this point. I like just piece of shit cars. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
right there with you. I'm just not. I've never been a car guy. I think that's why I just have no interest in racing games at all.
Yeah, I think we had this question before, and I said I like the Homer Simpson car, the one Homer Simpson designed, and I like, for whatever reason, John Wick had a really cool car. I forget exactly what kind it was. I'm
yeah.
about to look it up right now. John Wick car. It looked pretty cool.
A Boss 429.
I thought this looked really sick. It's
Mustang Boss.
It's like a little Batmobile.
That's
I just thought it was the coolest fucking looking thing. It
True.
looks like a fucking Batmobile, except it's more like something you'd actually drive.
That's something like Vin Diesel's character would drive in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, dumb.
I just thought it was, John Wick all murdered out.
It is
black.
a cool car.
It's just
That's
beautiful. I thought it was cool as
The
fuck.
hatchback Mustang is a beautiful car.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful car. But yeah, we've had a car question before. Thank you, Will Rock.
Thank you, Will.
Let's get through these. Let's see. Like Fahrenheit,
He says, "What's your craziest prediction for
Aliens.
2021?"
2021. Aliens.
Aliens.
Like Fahrenheit. Aliens. They have till June or July, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. And then the aliens are going to come here and catch COVID, and then they're all going to die.
Yeah.
And then we'll live stream it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
We'll get Twitch.
yeah, and then we will be
Dude, this fucking alien insurrection's crazy pod.
so crazy, dude.
Bob Lazer. That's what it is.
I'll go smack one if you guys sub.
Joseph coming in with a question. You got this one, Papo?
Oh,
huh?
sure. Joseph, sup, Jaboody. I've been loving all the content for all the years. Who knew a hot streak could have lasted 12 years?
Hey.
Well, as a fan watching you guys get wasted on stream, who behind the scenes holds their liquor the best, and what's the drunkest you've ever seen that person?
I think I hold mine pretty well. But I do the work beforehand. I get a lot of food in me.
Yeah.
I do the proper steps. I've learned my lesson enough times through my 20s of doing liquor, drinking some liquor with nothing in your stomach, and the vast difference. If I eat a personal pizza and drink versus I'm starving it, it's such a fucking difference, dude.
Yeah.
It is every difference out there.
Hard liquor on an empty stomach is a bad time.
So, yeah, like last couple Mario parties, I saw people like, wow, Justin's really holding his own. I fucking ate a whole pizza before we started the stream. Ate a whole pizza. Every time I stepped off, I ate another slice. So I was well suited for that. Louis, I don't think ate much that day. That was the drunkest he said he's ever been.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say Louis the lightweight of our crew.
I was going to say that, yeah. I think, like, for whatever reason, as big as he is, it does not take much to get him pretty messed up.
I think he might have an alcohol allergy, which makes you more wasted.
Got you. Okay.
So I think it's a byproduct of that. But he is the bigger guy.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, oh, Louis is just the tank. Not necessarily the case.
No.
Yeah.
You might be, Pops might be hold it the most and act and be cool with it.
Yeah, I think so.
Just sheer size, you're 6 whatever. You're taller, you're a bigger person, you know.
But I'm also in your frame of mind where I have to like prepare for schlasted streams where I'm eating constantly and I'm drinking water like crazy.
Yeah.
I have to do that.
I have to now. I didn't used to have to. I'm starting to.
Yeah. Having the food before the stream is so important for that, dude. But yeah, that's what makes it kind of hard to gauge. Like, I always find that question so hard. Like, oh, who holds it the best? I was like, well, it depends. Did you eat the same thing I ate? And are we drinking the same amount? Are we doing? If we all ate the same thing and drank the same amount, then maybe you might come out on top. Still, I think just because you're a bit bigger of a person.
Yeah.
There's more of you that needs to get drunk.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And we've played so many like Mario parties where we drink, where it's like there's been one game where Justin was the drunkest at the end.
Yeah.
I've been the drunkest at the end. Pops was the drunkest. Like it's always fluctuating. So
Yeah, but it does come down to that, dude. Anytime I see people slamming shots, I'm like, yo, I hope you guys ate something. It's about to be fucked up. Good.
Like I carb up. Like I get a breakfast burrito and then we have the pizza. So
Yes.
I like binge ahead of time in preparation to fill my gut full of carbs and fat.
smart,
Yeah.
real smart. Thank you, Joseph.
Yo, thanks.
But always drink
Joseph.
responsibly, please.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Drink water.
Like I said, what is the drunkest you ever seen that person?
Louis most recently, right?
That was the most drunk. Louis on St. Patty's.
St. Patty's.
It's the most drunk
think-
I've ever seen him ever.
Me, St. Patty's Day last year when I put my hat in the fridge. No
Oh, yeah.
memory of that. No, why would I do that? But I just did.
Hat was in the fridge. Remember that?
Oh, yeah,
It was my big green leprechaun hat.
Yeah, it was in the fridge.
I think if I had to try to make sense of that, I had some food in the fridge at the time, and I was so drunk, I was like, I don't want these motherfuckers eat my food. I need to hide this shit.
Giant green hat in the fridge. They'll never find it.
I'm going to interject for you onto me. When we did PAX the first year, where I threw up in the sink.
Oh, yeah. Remember you got really sick.
Yeah.
That was just me and you out there?
That was just me and you, yeah.
That was the very first time, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Where did we go?
We did a Twitch party, and then we went to Domino's, and I ate a whole Domino's pizza.
Oh, we were with Miles.
Yeah, with
Miles Milligan.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that.
That was for
Vaguely.
me, for you.
That guy was on the ground with his whole ass
yeah,
out,
that's where my
passed
picture
out.
took. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't my ass.
Are you sure?
Dude, I remember that party.
It was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
First PAX.
Where was that Twitch party at?
Seattle.
Yeah, but it was
It was at a bowling alley.
It was a bowling alley. Dude, I vaguely remember that. It was a giant Twitch party where there was open bars, much alcohol as you could grab, you could drink. And then at a certain time, like 1 a.m, they let the general public in, and then Miles snuck in, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Yo, what's up, guys? I fucking snuck in. Let's fucking party, dude."
Good
We're
guy,
just
Miles.
doing shots with Miles. We're just hugging him. Ah, Miles, I love you. Just doing shots with Miles, dude. It was awesome. It was so cool. And then we went to Domino's and ate a bunch of pizza.
Yeah, that Domino's is weird because it was like where all the drunk people go at like 3 a.m.
Domino's.
to get pizza.
Yeah.
The designated drunk food place.
Yeah, literally across the street. Yeah, that might have been it for you. Seeing you throw up. Also, that the Twitch party from E3 where we saw Andy Milanakis. We were with Jeff.
The bank vault.
Yeah, we were pretty.
Yeah.
I was pretty fucking drunk. Jeff told me that's the drunkest he's ever seen me.
Oh yeah, Jeff was there. That's right.
Jeff was there. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah,
was there.
he didn't drink anything.
I was pretty drunk there too.
So
I was
he's
getting pretty rambunctious.
he said that was the most drunk he ever saw you, but he hasn't seen you drunk that much. But he told me, he was like, dude, you were just laughing about fucking everything. And I was like, yeah, I remember him walking with, like, holding me up, walking down the street. It was really fucking drunk. That was dangerous because it was like Twitch party. It was a few years back, open bar. Like, just, you could just go to the bar and say, give me 3 vodka sodas. And the guy just goes, here you go.
Yeah.
Want any more? Sure, I'll take an extra one. It was so bad.
I
dude.
think all of us were fucked up at
And then
after
there's
those
guys,
parties.
those guys just passing out food too. There's just waiters with fucking just food.
Dude, I'll never forget the chicken and waffle bite. Oh my.
This guy was walking around with
Jesus.
chicken and waffles, so you could just grab alcohol as much as you could grab with your hands, as much food as you could grab. It was like the worst.
And Dr. Disrespect walks in with the cocktail. The best cheers and he's like, "Hey, buddo."
It was the best worst thing you could ever do to something like that.
Yeah.
They kind of stopped doing it so much because they're like, man, this just fucks everybody up. You're just giving people as much alcoholic food as they want.
Yeah, true.
It's so bad. You just see people getting wasted.
It is encouraging binge drinking.
Oh my god!
right?
Yes.
It totally is.
Oh, those parties were so fun.
I mean, I had a blast.
They're so fun. But I think I was the most drunk I think I've been. Yeah. I've never been so drunk I don't remember anything.
Never?
I always remember at least images in my head of what had happened.
That's only happened to me one time. And I was 18 years old. And I illegally drinking underage, I drank half of Bacardi 151, the gallon. This is the first time I've ever got drunk, period.
How are you alive?
I blacked out. My friends didn't know what the fuck to do. I was just puking all over the place. I got home. My mom's like, "You're in trouble. You've been drinking." And I learned a hard lesson.
Oh man.
I learned what 151 meant.
yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
What a way to start.
That was straight alcohol poisoning. So that's
brutal.
why you're supposed to drink when you're 21. Because you don't
Yes.
know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even then
true.
you don't know.
Yeah.
Actually,
still.
the most I don't remember was I was with 2 of my buddies at a random party, house party,
Yeah.
and we were leaving, and I remember I was so drunk I was like, if I run back in, they can't leave without me, and the party goes on.
Oh, is that what?
So yeah, I think we're about to get into the car, and then I just booked it and ran back in the house party.
Are you talking about with me and Eve when there was some girl there? You're like, I need to go talk to her before we leave. Or was that another time?
I don't remember that one
No?
either.
Okay.
So maybe that might be something.
I just remember like we were about to get in the car to like dip out one time from a random party. You were like, we're all really drunk, and you're just like, hold on, I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I gotta go talk to her real quick. You like sprinted. It would be me.
Might have been that one.
It might have been.
It might have been that one.
I don't know. I don't mean to hijack. Sorry.
I don't remember. It's all a blur.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the ones That's one of the ones I don't remember.
Oh yeah. That might have been it then.
I was not there. I was not all there. But that was somebody, I think, who was like, hey, here's this. Just chug it. And it's just Jack Daniels.
Oof.
And you're just like, gulp, 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 gulp. And you're like, wait a
Why
minute.
not?
The next 5 minutes, something bad's going to happen.
Like the guy that's trying to impress people that drinks like the 5th. I was like, you are just going to puke.
Yep.
You're going to be blacked out, and you're just going to puke everywhere.
Dude,
Yeah.
one time
No one's impressed.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we're at that party and that one guy just chugged the entire thing of Jack Daniels, like the full bottle.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, it was like hard to watch. I
That's
was like,
that's alcohol
yeah,
poisoning,
I was like,
literally.
if you only knew like how shitty you're gonna feel in the next couple minutes because of that, like you are gonna
Yeah.
pay for it, man.
I'll
Drink
never
responsibly,
forget.
people.
Yes.
I'll
Know
never
what you're
forget
doing.
that. I'll never forget that. He was standing there. His shirt was off. And I said something funny to him. He's like, fuck you, Jaboody. Watch this. And just fucking the whole thing of Jack Daniels just.
Was this a YouTube party?
Yeah.
It's Toby Turner's house.
Yeah. It was Toby Turner's house.
He looks at me and goes, fuck you. And then he falls in the pool backwards.
Showed
That's
you,
literally-
man.
No joke, exactly how it happened. I remember that shit to this day. It was so crazy.
And I was like, dude, the next 5 minutes, that's all you got. You got 5 minutes and your life is about to be shit.
dude, we found him face down in the jacuzzi. Like,
He was in the
10
jacuzzi with
minutes
his
later.
head down. I started filming him. I was like, do you think that was a good idea? He goes, fuck you. Slaps my phone right in the jacuzzi.
Oh, that How was that day? Yeah, gotta get rice.
That was the most drunk I saw a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody
A person
else.
who was not us.
Yeah.
He was, oh my God, dude, like half of a Jack Daniels.
Oh.
Like half of a one that's about yay high.
Drink responsibly, people.
Fuck, it was
please.
so stupid.
I just remember it was just me and Justin staying there. I was like, who's this for? Like, who are you trying to impress?
Fuck you, Jaboody.
Fuck you. What do you think about this?
Trying to be so cool. Fuck you. Watch this. Fuck you. Oh. And then I was filming. Everyone's like, "Don't film him, man. That's really fucked up." I was like, "He's the fucking guy who drank it.
Yeah.
What do you expect, dude? This is a spectacle."
Not cool.
I was like, he needs to throw up, dude.
not gonna
I was
let
like, whoever's getting this guy home, make sure he throws up. And I think next time I hung out with them, I was like, so what happened? He's like, he threw up all over my car. I was like, well, you got him in the car?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
like, no, we're not leaving until the sun comes up unless you throw all that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Fuck that, dude. Of course he threw up all over your car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't get them into a safe place where they're just gonna projectile vomit safely.
Yeah. You always want to make sure they got an empty belly. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph. Great question.
Moses says, "Hey, Jaboody, hope you all are doing well. I know you guys probably have a long list of movie commentaries, but would you ever consider doing a Harry Potter? Hearing you boys do British accents for 2 hours would make my day.
Harry Potter.
That would be good.
And then we gotta as we go through the saga, I guess, they get older.
Yeah.
First we all like this.
It'll be like, "Hey boys,
More grown up.
where's the Phoenix fire at, bruv?
Harry, it's been years.
More grown up now.
Dobby's a free FA."
Yeah. That would be good, dude.
Yeah.
I never even thought of doing Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've only seen like the first 2 movies. So yeah, checking those out would be really cool.
Same. I only said 2 of them. There's like, what, 6, 7
I
of
saw
them?
the first
think
2
so,
and the
yeah.
last.
Yeah, going back to the question, what do you guys want to dub movies the most? I'm gonna put Harry Potter up on that list alongside the Lord of the Rings. Wow, those would be really good to hit, man.
You know, it'd be interesting. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Episode 2, Star Wars.
Yeah,
See how they
those
rank.
are up. Those are
That'd
up
be
there.
interesting.
I'll also say something I realized I haven't seen Lord of the Rings since I saw them in the theater, and I also never saw the Hobbit movies.
No, me neither.
I didn't realize there was 3 Hobbit
I think
movies.
there's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
The first one's really good.
The Hobbit movies,
And we're talking about the Peter Jackson renditions, not the original.
Like, I didn't know. I remember there was a Hobbit, and it was like, what's his face when he was younger?
Bilbo Baggins?
Yeah, but I was like, wait, how many are there? Is there 3
I
of
think
them?
there's 3.
There's 3.
Is there 3?
That's
Well,
3.
I don't even know.
I thought it was weird because Legolas is in them, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in the first one.
Oh.
He
Maybe
makes
he
an
doesn't-
appearance, but you're just like, oh, that's him.
Maybe it
Dude,
doesn't
he's back.
age. Yeah, I don't know. The Hobbit film series. Oh, yeah, there's an unexpected something, desolation, and battle of. I didn't even know
And
this
they
was worth
all came within a
thing.
3-year period.
Oh, they must have shot a fucking 10-hour
I think they shot
movie.
them all at once. Yeah, I think they shot them all at once.
Desolation of Smaug,
Schmaug?
Unexpected Journey, and 5 Armies. I don't even recall a trailer for these.
I remember the first one coming out, not the next 2 though. I didn't know they made sequels.
Dude, in what? 2 hours, 44 minutes. 3 hours, 7 minutes.
3
3 hours, 2 minutes. Damn, those are big movies.
You should see what the Lord of the Rings the Zack Schneider
Fuck.
cut is. It's like 4 hours long.
I just got done watching
Each.
the Zack Snyder cut.
Ouch.
Fuck. 4 hours is so long.
That's a long time. But yeah, I would throw these up there as well.
You would give your best dwarf impersonation the entire time. It'd be hilarious.
It'd be a good time. Yo, shout out to all the patrons for the question.
Yes. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
watching the podcast or listening.
The double pod. This is a 2-hour pod, basically. And how about this? We want more questions. More questions on the Patreon post. We will answer them.
Yep.
Also, UFOs, aliens. Do you believe? Yes or no? Let
Have
us
you
know.
been abducted? I want to hear your story.
If you've been abducted, let us know and hit us with a question about anything. You know how it goes, boys. Thank you again for watching to another fantastic podcast. Did we have an outro song on this, or did I just kind of do my own thing? How about this one?
How do we end it?
Play
I forgot.
this copyright-free song with our subscription to a copyright-free service called Funk Yes Bitch. Thank you guys so much
Thank you, patrons.
for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you in the next galaxy.
See you on the Patreon. Boy.
You guys don't mind if I take my shirt off?
Oh, yeah.
Way ahead of you.